still gonna be like half an hour. So I think we're gonna begin to slowly start, not very fast, slowly. And see if he can join us before we get to anything too drastic. So, on our last session, we had our grand splitting up of the party to several degrees of success and shenanigans, going by order of magnitude of things happening. Iluna and Maisel went and did a little bit of trickery to get the machine out from under the guards' noses, which worked well enough. Not chronologically in the session itself, but still by order of incident. Lucina and Noah, after having a somewhat deep conversation, which eventually spiraled into Noah trying to get Lucina to play dress up, they approached directly the guards that were watching over the machine, requested the machine from them, and failing to truly convince them, Lucina obviously used her authority to order them to do so, which prompted a violent reaction from one of them, which seemed to be unusually potent for a guard. There was a brief physical altercation between both groups, in which this guard was promptly subdued, the other ones as well, and Lucina and Noah managed to retrieve the device safely, as well as the person that had been acting up, bringing her back to the temple for a purification. And the group with the largest amount of shenanigans, Rella and Lilia, just leapt from a house straight to the top of the wall and proceeded to then jump down to the ground floor, bulldoze through the guard room, grab the device, bonk everyone there on the head, giving probably most of them concussions.
And a broken nose.
And one broken nose. At least one. And then leapt back to the ground and scurried off with the device. All groups having been successful at this task, reconvened near the temple, then discussed some more, and the switch from Lucina to Catherine, to be the one accompanying the party, was carried out, with it being determined that Lucina would bring the Lagoose Kid to the next grade school meeting taking place this night, and keep watch over him there for tonight. So she's not going to be at your house or at the barracks or at the temple. She's going to be at the other side. We had left off as the party had exited through the city gates and made their way almost to the graveyard. As you're approaching the graveyard, you're beginning to hear faint music coming from that direction, though you're still not quite like right by his side. There's a little bit of also of light emanating from the graveyard itself, and with a particularly sharp eye, those of you who may have them would be seeing a tiny dot floating in midair in the distance. So that is where we had left off. You're free to proceed as you wish.
How far away are we from the eye at this point?
Well, for you to be able to see the eye, it's not. There is some snowfall, but it's not like blizzarding very hard or anything. You're about 100-something feet from it.
Okay. Mizell says, we should really do something about that eye before it spots us. If we're going to proceed in through the front, well, I guess they'll notice us anyway, but we might still get a little bit of a jump on them.
Stares at you and spellcaster.
There's that you would. What you said a lot of magic words, funny man.
Like the person
suppose
that's
I
like-
could, or the Noah could, but
It's like tech support being like, what are you guys gonna do about that?
what are you going to do about that? Okay. Well, I have to get a little bit closer before I can actually hit it, but that's what we think. Pardon me while I die.
If you can handle an eye, we can definitely knock out a guard.
Mm-hmm.
I've already done it a couple times today.
Here, both of you did. Well done.
Yeah, it was a,
True.
both participated.
Why can't I just have all the meta magic? This is so annoying.
Is
I'm
the
just like, this
radio
would be the
on?
perfect time to have distance spell.
Yep.
Is the music off?
It should be. Hello, bot.
What
Bot.
What did
you
you say?
doing?
Oh no, I just never clicked the actual button to play it. I had selected the scene. Actually, you know what?
There
I want
we
a
go.
different scene. One stack.
All is right with the world now. I'm just
There's
making
actually a
chippies of
graveyard
characters
scene.
right now.
Uh-huh. And it's a little bit funky. Okay.
Let's get funky, funky, funky.
Everybody, clap your
True.
hands.
Clap, clap, clap. Clap your
Clap your
cheeks.
hands. Clap,
Did you say clap your cheeks?
Clap that ass.
Apparently.
That,
How
that
are
was
you,
the sister.
are you all approaching the graveyard?
We're gonna
I
wait on
think,
him, I think.
yeah,
I'm
I
waiting
unless
for
you
the
wanna-
eye.
what? And then Mizell seems to reconsider. Do you think it would be more telling if we took out the eye or if it spotted us? I don't know.
I think it's the same because if they see us, they see us, and if we take it down, they know something's wrong. So, kind of a catch-22 here.
Yeah. Let's try taking it out just because maybe it'll help. So
I'd rather them not see us than see us.
Mizell will sneak forward until within 120 feet of the eye and then attack it.
Oh, just attacking it? If we're just attacking it, then I'll also just attack it.
All I have is an attack. Well, I mean, I guess I could try to dispel it, but like,
Oh yeah, sure. Like if we're doing that, then yeah, I
no,
see
I
invisibility. I'll take a throw at it.
let me. Okay, yeah, I will go ahead and attempt to dispel it.
Are you
using
getting
spell
within
magic.
120 feet of the eye?
Yes,
Okay.
sneaky style.
What level are you casting the spell magic at?
3rd level, because I don't know what else. I don't really feel like wasting more points on it, and I don't know what level it is.
Right?
Unless, do I know what level it is?
I don't believe you had identified what the eye is from your previous interaction with it, and you're kind of far to examine it now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You cast your dispel magic at it. You approach the eye and then weave your magic and try to specifically target the eye, attempting to dissipate the ether that forms it. and nothing happens.
I don't even get to make an ability check?
No, you don't.
Why not?
Did it notice him?
Kind of far, but you can
It's
roll perception
like-
check if you wish.
If it's a spell that's above fourth or above third level, I get to roll. The spell says I get to roll against
I'm
it.
aware.
How rude.
A 3.
That means maybe it's not magic. Maybe it's not magic.
Perhaps.
Cool. That
Guys,
means
maybe
I
it's not
may be able to
magic.
just throw a shit ton of knives at it.
From where you are, it's a bit larger than a normal eye, but it's still sort of like fist size, so it's pretty hard to tell in specific. But you think you see like some color at the center of the eye, which would presume that it is facing your direction. Would imply, rather, not presume. Assuming it has only one iris, like a normal eye, if you're seeing some color, it's facing your direction. Otherwise, it would just seem white.
And
Like
blood.
it sees us. Can I tell if it's on this, like, physically on this plane?
You have seen visibility on, I believe.
Yes.
You can tell that it is not invisible, but I don't think you would be capable of telling if it is, fully in this plane or crossing over from someone.
The invisibility sees into the ethereal planes. You'd probably at least be able to tell that part.
The way that works in this setting is a little flimsy, but
Oh.
it's equivalent to seeing things that are sort of like in a dissipated ether form. I wouldn't really call the ethereal plane a plane in itself, but still. You can tell it is not an invisible thing. It is materialized there fully.
Well, if it
Okay.
already sees us, should we just go ahead and hit it?
Might as well. Yeah, I guess we'll just. I mean, can't sneak. It's literally can literally see everything. So I guess we'll just approach.
Okay. How close to it do you intend to approach? And the eye is pretty much like hovering above the wall of the graveyard itself. So as you approach the eye, you're also approaching the graveyard wall by the same amount, more or less.
I mean, I can go ahead and hit it from here.
How high up is it?
30 feet.
Oh yeah, I can hit that. Yeah, if you
But,
want to
like-
just. What?
Yeah, I mean, we were starting roughly like 90 or 100 feet away from the wall.
Yeah, I have a max distance of about 60 feet.
Well, I
can
can go
check-
ahead and hit it from here. Super far
Oh,
away.
we just said it was. Okay, we're 100 feet
It's
away.
30 feet
and
up,
it's
but we're
30
still
feet
like
up.
100 feet away from the wall.
Yeah, sure, hit it from here. Yeah,
Okay. I'm a
Hypotenuse.
cat. What?
it's even physically here.
Hypotenuse.
True. I'm going to cast Sorceress Burst. And you just see Mizell kind of concentrate and almost like copying Noah in a way, forms a little dagger made of ice and flings it at the eye.
All right.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit. You can roll
That's
damage.
3 damage.
Amazing 3 damage.
I
I
can
know,
hit it, he
right?
tells me.
Okay.
Listen, the dice rolled a 1 and a 2 on the d8s, man.
Your spell hits its mark. You toss this ice dagger through the night, and you can see this sort of like splashing of ice shards at the eye, and the eye itself sort of like staggers slightly. it doesn't fully like retreat, but it seems to lower its elevation a little bit, as if it's beginning to, it stabilizes at a bit of a lower altitude than it was before, kind of like
Mm-hmm.
receding
What
a
if that was
bit.
someone's actual eye?
Right. All right. Well, the people inside are probably going to notice soon, so let's start making our way closer, and I'll hit it again.
Okay.
Okay, once we get within 60 feet, I'll start tossing too.
Right. Myself Sorcerer's Burst would probably be in range first, so you
Yeah.
can roll it first again. Okay, 32 hits, 8 damage, much better. This time it has like a little bit more impact to it. It hits it again, but like with double the force. Like, poof! The eye this time is pushed like a few feet back even with the force. And after this hit, it seems to slowly, not slowly, but kind of like wobbly descend more and retreat back into the graveyard, and you don't see the eye anymore.
Well, now's as good a time as any.
Yeah,
And
I
I
guess we'll
guess-
rush in.
We're rushing the door.
Okay, you're headed straight for the graveyard door.
Yep.
All right, they are wide open. Gonna bring us to the graveyard map again.
Us.
So you guys would be here at the door.
Okay.
You arrive at the gates to the graveyard, and once again, like there are these stone walls circling the graveyard, and right at the front of them there is this fenced metal gate which is now swung wide open. There's a tiny chair to the left where the previous group that was here knows that the gravekeeper was sort of like resting and watching over the grounds, but he's currently nowhere to be seen there. There's a large tree, looks slightly dead, but still a little alive, right at the center of the graveyard. And this time, you notice the people that were in the previous night, like there were some people posted like here by the entrance. Some others were guarding like a couple of places or lounging around, whatever. They are not standing around there, but rather you see a few folks tied to certain spots of this graveyard.
Oh.
To like gravestones, and one of them is tied to like the tree over there. Another is tied to like this like crypt entrance as well. They're not tied like super tightly, like can't move at all. They're just sort of like bound there in a way that they can't exactly escape. And the mausoleum door, those hefty stone doors, are open, not completely swung open. They're like with enough space for like one person. They're open, and kind of like the whole place has this low hanging mist, kind of like just below ankle height. Not very pronounced, but definitely like spreading around there. And as soon as you get there, the ones who may be rushing first would see that there is a figure right on that opening of the doors.
Is it the gravekeeper?
It is not the gravekeeper.
Fuck.
It's a woman.
Fuck.
Kind of like a middle, slightly above average sized woman. She has slightly reddened skin. Not as red as Renee's skin, for instance, but definitely a little red. And black hair flared up with abundant streaks of bright orange. It's a little bit of a dark night, but still like, well, not dark night. It's dark outside due to being night, but the night is unusually bright because it's Shandor is up in the sky and it emanates a very intense glow. So you can see she is wearing a closed-up black leather jacket with a few spikes like jutting out from the shoulders. A skirt that seems to be made of like light metal rings, kind of like an armor skirt, and heavy brown boots. Her eyes, you can even see from a distance, they're sort of like glinting, have this vivid red coloration to them. She's wearing very heavy, like dark eyeliner, has like a piercing on her left eyebrow and a ring piercing on her nose. She's currently holding an instrument that seems like a heavy and metallic made lute to you all. And she is smirking, looking at all of you, and says, well, welcome to my graveyard. You enjoying tonight?
Does she look like the one that I saw in Mark's memory?
Yes, the silhouette looks very reminiscent.
I'm gonna ask one of the. Actually, no, I can do it myself. Unless you guys always have it going, I forget which characters always have detect magic always going.
None always in this game, but I can subtle spell it.
Before you do that, she would be out of range, like far out of range of your detect magic.
Where
'Cause
is
you
she?
guys-
Standing?
Well,
Is she standing?
You guys are currently. You can position yourself on the map if you wish. You have just arrived at the gate of the graveyard.
Oh, I thought she was at the gate.
No. You guys are at the gate. She is at the entrance of the mausoleum. Like the doors of the mausoleum are slightly ajar, just enough for one person, and she is occupying this space. There is a red, like a dull red glow behind her.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Do I
there
see
anything?
the Gravekeeper anywhere?
No signs of the gravekeeper.
Okay.
Well, actually, you can make a perception check.
I was gonna ask how far
What is-
away are the people?
Yeah, I was just wondering if the Gravekeeper was one of the people tied.
Yeah, that's what the perception check is for. But you can tell that he is not one of the people who are tied. There is one person tied here to the number 1 entrance. There is one person tied to the tree. There's another person tied to a gravestone out here on the back, and there is another that is sort of not even tied, but sort of taped even, like to the mausoleum itself. All of them look completely like petrified, not in the literal sense, but they're like not moving a muscle.
What does it?
Does
Is there anything interesting about the way the graveyard smells?
Ooh.
You can roll a perception check.
Does she seem vampiric in any way?
Her eyes are red and very, very vivid red.
Wow.
When she speaks, you can catch like with your eyes a little bit of a sharp end to her teeth. As for the smell, you catch a little bit of alcohol, like a little bit of smell of liquor coming from her direction with your canine senses, but you can also tell that many, like from the smell of dirt and a little bit of decay, that some of the graves around here have been dug up relatively recently.
Okay.
Um.
As you guys are assessing all of this, she seems to play a chord on that metallic lute that I described. And not from her, but from inside the mausoleum, you hear well, none of you would be used to like electronic, sounds, but there is like a distinctive like note coming from the mausoleum.
What if she's just like totally innocent and just using the mausoleum as a musical instrument?
I mean, that's for you to find out. And
Yeah, sure.
she looks at you with a little bit of a more impatient expression and says, "Well, I asked you a question, didn't I?"
We're getting noise complaints. I want to see what the party was all about.
Noise complaints? But I made sure to isolate everything here so well. Fine
And
then,
walls.
officers. What will you need?
Well, I'd first like to know why everyone's tied up to gravestones or trees. Weren't
Oh,
these
that's
your
just-
party goers of last night?
Oh, that's just better for the experience, They're just here to have a great time.
Since we're kind of closer now and I've gotten a decent look at her eyes, do her eyes look like the one that I just shot out of the sky?
No,
Okay.
that one was far larger for one.
Well, I think you'll have to understand we'll need to round up all these people, get them checked out.
But that's no fun. You're here just to kill the buzz?
Well, it's no
What are you,
fun
narcs?
if you putting a spell on the entire
Call
city.
us narcs. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by that burn.
Just accuse me of putting a spell over people?
Well, if it's not you, then it's another vampire you have hidden down in that mausoleum.
Oh my god. You really don't know shit yet, do you?
Can see that like got under Meisel's skin a little bit because he doesn't like not knowing what's going on, and we're here like confronting this person, and he has no idea what's going on.
That's cool. I think that Luna just kind of half shrugs. Not quite. Enough to know that things are wrong. Enough to know how to fuck things up. That's about it.
You know what? I respect that. It's just really funny. This is like You know what? I'm not gonna say anything else. I just
Well,
hope you...
I thought your type loved to monologue, though.
There will be plenty of time for that later. I mean, if you guys survive.
Meisel will
Survive
mention
what?
telepathically to the party. We need to keep her from closing that door. We don't have a way to reopen it because the gravekeeper's not here.
I have a way to get someone in there. Hold on, let me check really quick that.
Hmm?
I'm checking a spell, how it works. Is it like a door you can't see through? Is it like a gated door?
You mean the mausoleum door?
Yes.
Very heavy stone door.
Very heavy stone door. How
Yeah,
far away is it?
It has 3 indentations for keys. You have 2 of the 3 keys.
Hmm.
It's about 60 something from where you
60
guys
feet
are.
away?
Yeah.
All right.
I was literally just about to ask.
I can make
From-
that.
From Lilia, it's 70 actually, like 75.
I can make
from
that.
From Luna.
Did she stutter, DM?
But anyway,
Yeah.
You asked survive what, right? And then you're talking.
Yeah, I'm keeping her talking, and I sort of can I respond mentally myself?
No. Unfortunately,
Okay.
not.
Well,
Mm,
you don't really think I would be throwing a party out here without some security, do you?
they're terrible bouncers who've already walked in.
You haven't met my bouncers yet. Even in your little stroll out here yesterday. Anyway, I got a show to continue.
Lydia, keep the door open.
No, I won't. But if it's any consolation,
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I said Lilia.
Can I break
You-
for it?
make a will check. A will saving throw, rather.
Is it aimed at Lilia?
It is.
Okay, because at that same time, I would have just thrown a dagger at her.
That's fine. You can make your attack roll.
I forget how I do this one.
Okay. That is partially. Let me. Wrong sheet. Okay, you have your speed reduced by half, but no other effects. As you begin to gear up to go towards her, she looks at you, and you feel this creeping dread, like seeping through your body and making you sweat a little. It's not enough to stop you, but it's enough to slow you down.
I will make this a maneuvering attack, since that was my intention to make her get as far as possible anyway.
But 15 does not hit.
That's fine. You can still use the maneuvering. So you can use your reaction to move half your speed.
Okay, so I'm also allowed to. Let's see. That's if I dash and can rage. I think my speed is still. My speed is 50. 25. If I dash, I can still get 60 something.
Well, if your dash is normally how much?
So my movement speed is.
You would need like 80
40.
feet to get there.
Yeah.
So
The dash is 80.
your dash is 80, so right now it's 40. You can use your reaction to go half.
Dash is 100 on this turn because if it's the turn I rage, I get an extra 10.
Ooh.
Okay, so it's
Or,
50.
Wait, hold on. Let me reread the thing. It's the. I can move up to half my speed as part of raging.
And that's a
My
lot of
speed is
things happening. So 40, so 20. You're dashing.
Yeah,
And your movement speed is how much?
40.
So then it's 80. So
And then your
40,
reaction would
60.
get you another 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, so 40, 60, 80.
nice.
We've done it.
All right.
That took a lot. That took a lot of math to get there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but you can make it to where she is essentially, right?
To the door.
Yeah, to the door.
Yeah.
You start running towards the doorway, and as you are, and she looks at you and you don't slow down, she's like, "Oh, what a brave one." But unfortunately, it's not time for that yet. Ghost, handle it. And as you get there, you can move yourself up to the doorway now. You're getting like right up to where she is. And you can take like a little bit of a look above at the mausoleum behind. It seems to be this wider, very refined space with sculptures and fancy-looking architecture. But there are also more creatures lurking behind her. And you can all see, as she gives this command, you see several of the gravestones and burial areas in general beginning to stir. Like hands emerging from all of these spots. And immediately, like, they're not like going slow, you know, like slow, gradual zombie rising. No. They seem to be like fully awake. They just like jut out from the ground and then immediately prop themselves up. A bunch of not even like rotting corpses, but several previously deceased citizens with like graying skin, but now they have like this bulging muscles in their arms, like red eyes, and like they're drooling, salivating, and have like rows of very sharp teeth. I'm gonna reveal all of them. Here, 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 here,
They failed,
here,
and so will you.
here,
Welcome,
Here.
welcome.
Dear Lord.
and here.
We
It's a
fighting?
lot.
And as you get there, Lilia, you see that you're now right up on her, like right up in front of her. She's a little smaller than you, and she seems to be armored to some degree and holding that large metal. She's holding a guitar, okay, guys? She's holding the fucking electric guitar.
I'm like, just say it. It's
Yeah,
say it.
Say the word.
I'm like, I'm
Tell us
going
what
for
you
I'm going for the immersion here, but it's not a guitar like, you know, a regular one that you see like rock guitarists playing. Like it's actually a heftier thing. It seems to be over-engineered a bit.
An electric steampunk lute.
Exactly, an electric steampunk lute. That is the combination of words I was looking for.
Bro,
But
it's like,
I will
holy
need
shit.
everyone to roll initiative. So let me create.
Can you when you get the chance, can you mark where the people are tied up?
Okay, let me draw some stuff.
I'd like to show you the first thing that shows up when I Google those three words together.
What?
What they were.
Look at all for one
start
chat.
the encounter, by the way. Otherwise, we can't. Oh, that looks sick.
Oh
though.
wow.
I created an encounter.
Wow, that's no, that's
This is actually
exactly
really
it.
fucking cool.
Is that the vibe you're going for?
Let me wait. I am putting the blue circles where the people
Of
are.
course, I was like, that looks like it's from. Oh, it is. That looks like Borderlands.
Borderlands, yeah. Okay, that is really cool. Yeah, that is really cool. It is kind of like that, yeah. But it's producing an actual like electric guitar sound.
I don't know what like that thing from Borderlands is supposed to sound like.
Okay, let me just. I'm gonna add them to the tracker later.
In a gun.
I got a goon.
Dum dum tanaka.
Gundam Tanaka. You just
I love
brought
this
that
man.
back.
Fucking sleep rage.
Brought that
Goddamn.
back. Like what the fuck?
I did not have piloting control of that.
God
That happened without my
damn.
consent.
Out of the
God
dark.
damn.
How long ago was that now?
Whew.
Too long.
Gundam Tanaka.
Dum dum
Okay.
tanaka. Good shit. Good shit.
That was like a meme we did like fucking God knows what years ago.
A+ stim right there. A+.
Were we on the Turtle Island when we last made that meme?
Maybe. Been a long ass time.
Okay, now I have to roll for all of my stuff.
Been a long ass time. My food's gonna be here in 20 minutes.
Mm.
I've been eating my curry.
Forgot about ordering food, and then suddenly my stomach was like, "Hey, When is it food time?
Stomach's like, hey, did we forget to order?
Yes,
You're
I
going to
forgot
regret
about
it.
eating.
Got the rumblies
Yeah, the
That
that
rumblies in
only
my
hands
tummies.
can satisfy.
Carl,
Blum.
that kills people.
Oh,
God,
I
speaking of old
I didn't
memes
know
that
that.
popped in my head recently, the Pete Rat Gumai Kandai suddenly just like popped
my
into
God.
my head for no reason.
Oh, do you know what made a comeback because of Kendrick?
Oh.
The ba
Pa-pa-ta-pa.
ha ba da ba. The bing ba boom 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 ba ba.
Yeah, no, Dog of Wisdom is always an eternal. Rent free.
Type of shit I'm on, won't wanna- ba boom boom ba
Oh,
bang.
Sammy, you're so cute.
The
Let me
type of
take a
shit I'm
picture
on
of
you
you.
wouldn't understand. That type of shit I'm
Okay.
on you wouldn't understand.
Ow! Ow! Why are you biting me
let's
now,
go.
you dick?
To recap for Nico, who just joined us now.
Docs.
Dogs.
Wow, his socks scrub.
Okay.
Nobody cares.
You were approaching the graveyard, watching over that sort of floating spectral, not spectral, floating eye. Myself tried to dispel magic, didn't work, and then he hit it twice with magic, and the eye kind of like retreated back into the graveyard. You guys got to the.
Do I see that shit anywhere, by the way?
No, you don't. You guys got to the doors of the graveyard, which were open. There's this mist, kind of like ankle height, all over the graveyard, spreading this sort of like creepy vibe. On the blue circles on the map, there are people tied to like various things, like the tree, or to gravestones, or even like sort of like taped to the wall of the mausoleum itself. They all look like fucking paralyzed in fear. And the doors to the mausoleum were slightly ajar, with just enough space for like one person to emerge, and one person was indeed there. This above average height woman with slightly reddened skin. Her hair is like black with several streaks of bright orange. She is dressed in a leather jacket, sort of like punk rock style, and she is holding what has been previously described as a large metallic lute, which is now an electric.
Steampunk.
What was it? Yeah, electric steampunk
steampunk
lute.
An electric guitar.
She has previously played one note on this lute, and the noise emerged from further within the mausoleum. There was a little bit of conversation, nothing super substantial, except for the fact that she implied that she's not the one who put the spell over the whole city. Before Lilia charged at her.
Good girl.
Excuse you.
To which she commanded
Good
for.
woman.
To which she said, "Ghost, handle it." And then several of the gravestones and burial mounds all over the graveyard begin popping up like undead hands, with many creatures that you would recognize definitely as ghouls, of varying ranks. Not all of them are as strong as the others, but yes, that is where we are. And first of all is the woman. She
Where is
sees
she?
Lilia. She is right here. There's no icon for her, but she is a bit in front of Lilia, inside the mausoleum itself.
Okay.
Like,
give us combat tunes, motherfucker.
Maybe
yes.
I will.
DJ,
DJ,
put it back on.
DJ, play that song.
Play that funky music, white boy.
Lilia, I need you to make one. Let me see. Fucking 2 fortitude saving throws and 1 will saving throw.
Cool.
Oh, the crows. Is Elise somewhere?
2 fortitude. I think I make those at advantage.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
What?
you have a bonus, but I don't think you make it an advantage.
I mean, that's
Have
basically
advantage?
it's a strength-based check. for her, right?
It's
Ability checks get it.
raging.
Does it give bonus to saving throws as well? Or
Sorry,
just
this
ability
is
check?
cat. Just made me hit the cat.
Strength advantage.
Yes. Strengths to checks and saving throws.
Okay, then you get advantage. Yes. Okay, success on the first one. Success on the second one, and now a will saving throw.
Will is It's
Will
Nice.
is intelligence or charisma.
Girl is girling.
Okay. You get assaulted by several different feelings at once. You can tell that it's like sort of like a magical thing that is trying to like take hold of you. One of them seems to be trying to freeze your body up. The second seems to be trying to weaken your muscles in some way, and the other seems to be trying to dull your mind and put you like to sleep in some way. But you managed to shake off all of them just by virtue of very angry.
Sorry, but Selena did body control better.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Nice.
And she kind of goes like, okay, pretty resistant one, but that's fine. Now let me. Oh, I see. Me remembering the things that I wrote for the monsters I created.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to make 6 more saves. You're about to say that, aren't you? You're gonna say it. Say it.
No, hold on. No, it's attack rolls in this case. Yes. First attack. That is 18.
That misses.
Second is 8.
That misses.
Third is 23.
That's
17.
Cool.
misses.
I'm not on the map. I just realized.
13.
Attacks are coming to her.
Miss.
Okay, so that
That's
is
4,
1 hit.
5.
Five.
5 attacks, 1 hit. Can I pull myself anywhere, or should I like be by?
You could pull yourself in the like sort of like a round place that everyone else is, like at the gates.
Sure.
Okay. From behind her, you also see several
Were those all coming from
stones.
the like creatures inside the mausoleum?
Yes.
Okay.
You get you suddenly get peppered with like these 5 stone slabs being tossed from some height behind her. Most of them miss you. One of them like slams into your arm. Let me see.
Can I see that one and cause it to be distracted?
No, you can't see that. It's way too far, and the angle doesn't like favor you.
Okay.
It's a very small gap, but you do get knocked prone from the one that did hit you. I think. All right. And as for her, she is going to retreat into the mausoleum itself. While she says, "Oh, but don't worry. The key isn't in here. Just look around. You'll find it. Let's have a little bit of fun."
Did she move out of my range? Can I get an attack of opportunity? Oh no, because I used my reaction.
I don't think you were quite up to where she was. Because, like, I don't know how much movement you had. I just kind of left it to you guys to
Oh, I had
calculate
80.
that.
She had a full 80 to get
Oh
there.
yeah, I could have
she's
been
like-
in the door. Like
Yeah, she's like here. Like, that's what
Okay.
a door is.
Basically,
Yeah.
Lily has got like one arm against the door,
I'm trying to like
Right.
come down her into the door.
But yeah, if you wish, you can make a. Well, actually, she can disengage, right? You can just action disengage.
Yeah.
I think she would actually try to shove you, like push you away from the door.
Okay.
Just it's very obvious that you're trying to stop her from closing it. In which case, first I need you to make a will saving throw.
Not that great.
It's a will?
Oh wait. Yeah, will.
Yeah,
Or isn't it?
16.
Being pushed?
I was gonna say, wouldn't that be like a strength save or something?
No, it's not against being pushed.
Oh, okay.
But 16 barely succeeds. You manage to hold on to yourself as she looks down at you, and you see her red eyes from up close, and they are very intense, and it's almost like they're trying to like roar at you. But you hang on. So instead, she's just going to kick you away. That is natural 17 for.
Can I see
25.
her in the doorway?
You can see her in the doorway.
Is that a can?
Can, yes.
I would like to sparkle my little eyes at her and give her disadvantage.
Okay.
The gayest way you said that.
That is still a 15, unfortunately, which adds up to 23.
Sheesh.
Neil.
Let me see what the shove. I think shove is like 10 feet. I don't.
No, it's
remember.
5 feet.
5 feet. Oh, it's 15 feet. If you have like a special thingy, I think. Or
Yeah.
the monks way. Anyway, you get pushed back 5 feet. That's fine.
No contest.
I mean, it's an attack roll.
Yep.
You have to dodge it, essentially. Unless they change it in the rules, but I'm gonna see if they change it in the rules just in case.
It just feels weird to be like, oh, if I can physically hit you, I can shove you back 5 feet.
I mean, that's how it was. in the
Right.
old rule. But I'm just gonna let me see. Shove.
PHB
Unarmed strike, grapple, shove. The target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw, or you either push it 5 feet away or cause it. Yeah. DC for the saving throw. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, it is a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Let's go.
It's like I'm gonna be so embarrassed if I let this little musician push me around.
Little musician, bro, she's ripped.
I'm ripped her.
She has a small stature, but she's a
I'm
vampire.
ripped her.
But yeah, with that, you do manage to succeed, but she's gonna try to push you again.
So
Okay.
another one.
Another one.
All right.
Jesus.
Both times she just like lifts like her heavy like duty brown boots and tries to like kick you away, but you manage to like even from your prone position because the stone slab was. It's not even that it physically knocked you down, but it seemed like as soon as it touched your skin, it pulled you down like as a sort of like a gravity force somehow. Almost like it's trying to pull you like into the ground itself, not just physically like kneeling. But yeah, she tries to push you to kick you away both times, but you manage to hang on, like claw
Digging
your
my nails into the stone.
exactly, and you don't go. And she looks a little peeved, like a little annoyed, and goes like, "That's fine too. Well, I'll see you guys later." And then she does walk out.
Can I try and make an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna make it a grapple.
Trip her.
Oh wait, that'd be crazy. I don't think you can trip.
I can grapple though.
That is true.
You can, but you're also prone.
You could grab people by the leg.
I know you can, but it shouldn't be as easy as if you were standing.
I mean, isn't attacking while prone just disadvantage?
Yeah.
It's already a disadvantage.
Yes, but the grapple is also the same rules as the shove. I have it open right now. It's just a
Oh.
strength or dexterity saving throw. The DC equals 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus.
Strength modifier is 5, proficiencies 4.
And I'm gonna say that she has advantage because you were prone.
Okay.
So in your case, it should be 15, 17?
Yeah.
Yeah,
17.
17.
Right. That is a...
I remember this because their DCs just went up.
Okay, she rolls... Did you say 17 or 18?
17.
17. You said
Fuck.
17.
She rolled 17.
Haha.
No, that means she makes it. Cause,
Oh wait, fuck.
Just barely.
Because it's meets beats,
I
yeah.
forgot.
That's how.
Why'd you say
that's
fuck
also
then,
how
dude?
Lily. No, it's because I'm like I don't actively want to like just win, you know. I'm also cheering for you guys, but unfortunately she.
But you gave yourself all the advantages.
What do you mean I gave myself? She's prone.
You made her prone.
Fuck off, man.
Push me down.
Last time I checked, it's easier to get judo grapples from the ground. That's
Also,
how you
like,
do it.
Above table here. You don't want to drag her out right now.
I don't really care
Yeah,
one way or
kick
the
our
other.
asses.
Well, I will comment on that later. But yeah, when you try to grapple on her feet or something, like she
Can I, at
just
least, can I fuck up her shoes?
you can fuck up her shoes, yeah. You can
Yeah,
claw
shoes.
at
Fuck your
them, yeah.
shoes. I'm gonna
because
fuck
she's
up
a
your
sa-
Doc Martens, bitch.
Yeah, 'cause as soon
Not
as
the
you
dogs.
as soon as you grab onto them, she immediately just like forces her feet away, and you can feel that unnatural vampiric strength. Like there are not supposed to be that many muscles there from what you're seeing in her physicality, and yet the way she yanks at you is like fierce, very strong. Plus, you know, the pale, slightly grayed skin, etc.
eyes.
Yeah, but she continues walking in and then turns behind her and she begins pushing the doors closed, but it's also like you can tell that there are other people already pushing it before she lays her hands. And as they are closing, she looks at you and gives you a bit of a smirk.
Wait, isn't she literally able to like hold them open?
I mean, she's prone and she just used her reaction to try to grapple onto her. I feel like you could pick either or, but you can't just do everything.
That means her arms in between the doors.
Yes, shut the doors off and cut off my arms. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I'm
Let's do
gonna
it again.
break
I don't
Lilia's
know, I don't know.
arms.
Okay.
Again?
Yep.
But yeah, that is her turn because she did roll like 22 on initiative. But she's out of combat now, so she's not gonna be here in further turns. The doors to the mausoleum are shut, and
Fuck.
That felt lame.
They're fucking in there? What?
Yeah.
guys, trust me, this is gonna be a deadly encounter if you just throw the mausoleum doors and have everyone join. Like, I'm not gonna adjust just because.
Narratively, we can
Wait,
be
what-
upset.
Wait, what did you say? It's gonna be deadly if we open the doors?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? I mean, yeah.
Look at the amount of enemies on the board
I know,
right
I know.
now.
Like, I figure that it would be
We
a
can
fucking
handle
swarm.
them.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you have it, if you
I
have,
was
which is a bummer because you just got new character art, so maybe you don't want to kill your character to die.
but anyway,
Could you imagine?
with that out of the way, it's Rella now.
Is Sister Catherine doing anything, or is kind of just like invisible support character?
She will be doing things
Okay.
eventually when her turn comes.
Be the dude.
Okay. Just checking because she wasn't on the map or in initiative.
Yeah, I'm gonna place her. I'm gonna place her on the map. I just have a habit of rolling initiative like by myself on the first turn, but she's here.
I just want to see your art.
I accidentally rotated her in place. I can send the full version of her heart on the in-character chat. Meanwhile, it is Rolla's turn.
Okay.
Whose art is it?
So
Oh, the file exceeds the size limit. God damn it.
you can show it through Foundry.
Get nitro, nerd.
Oh, I can show it in Foundry, that's true.
Oh, Jesus, sorry.
Where do I... What do I...
Whose art are we about to see?
This is just a token, though. I want to show the whole thing.
So if you go to her portrait art on her character sheet, you should have like a little show to players. At least you should.
Fuck. Here it is. Yeah.
Oh, she's pretty.
Oh, her.
Oh, she's so cute.
Kawaii
I didn't know what you were talking about, so I was like, what are we doing?
She got resting bitch face, huh?
She does have resting bitch face. Yes.
Love that.
I did absolutely make her so she had resting bitch face.
It's because I
Yeah.
accused Father Julius of being a narc.
Resting nun face.
No, but it's been like that ever since the start. Like, she looks mean, but she's actually pretty like kind to everyone.
She seems sweet. Money, if you guys guess what character art she was based off of.
Freerin.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, Ralla.
Yeah. Alright, so she's gonna run in a little bit. Right about there. And she said ghosts. Well, those aren't ghosts. And
But it's
Wrong kid.
right there.
I don't know what to do with them, so she's just going to activate Runes of Pour. Pour fire.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is the thing that gives everyone bonus damage, right?
Correctamundo.
Nice.
Is it literally everyone, or just like
Anyone who makes a weapon attack within the circle. If you got the buff, it'll handle it automatically.
nice?
Okay,
All
that's
right.
her turn. I'll be right back.
Very well. Idol works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, and that was a threat.
And that was a threat.
Now I'm going.
Iluna, your turn.
Let's see. I will attack the guy nearest to me. I will make 2 dagger attacks and then 1 jump booming blade with my bonus action.
At the one closest to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2. Ugh,
Oof.
it's a day.
The 15 should hit though, I think.
Wait,
It
why
does
did you
hit.
play the animation?
I don't know.
Yeah, the 15
Yeah,
and the 19 hit.
Yeah. This one. Wonder if it adds it in. He said it would add it in if I'm within it.
Sorry, what?
He
Yeah,
said it
if
would.
you're within the area, it'll show. See how it shows like a little icon on your.
Ooh,
Yeah, it has a little fire thingy.
That's cool. All right.
Except Catherine's token's marked hostile, so she doesn't get it.
Oh,
What's it?
well.
Adding a D8.
it's
Where's that D8 coming
okay.
from?
We had that issue on Monday
Oh.
game too.
Damn it. I know where that's coming from. Just adding in skill piece for damage, I think, for fun. I don't know how to
Is it
take that
adding all
off.
is all of the damage correct?
I mean, if I roll for the next attack and it adds it again, it won't be. And I don't
You need
know
to turn
how
Scale Piercer off in your effects. Go to the Lightning Bolt and turn Scale Piercer off.
Okay.
Okay, but the damage for the first
there you
attack
go.
is fine.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna add it for the second attack because
Cool,
that's what it would be using it for.
It's all piercing and some fire, right?
Yes, piercing and fire.
Okay.
And then the second attack will be plus 1d8 from the maneuver from using cantrip, and then plus another d8 from the booming blade. The 2d8. All right. And yeah, I think I'll leave that as my turn. I'll have Luna engage with this one for now.
Can't do any of my fun new stuff because
Alright,
Catherine's
that
here and
one
she's a
is-
narc.
She's a
What the
narc.
fuck?
That one is promptly knocked back into the grave.
Oh.
Yeah,
As in,
that one is
it's
gone.
dead?
Yeah, it's re-dead.
Oh, nice. Alright, in that case, I will move.
What's the opposite of
directly-
undead? Re-dead.
I'll get right in front of Rala.
All right. Our next one is Lilia. Your turn. Lilia?
Yeah, sorry. The food just got here and I didn't want to leave it sitting outside while I did that.
Fair.
And I-
You are prone, and you have just seen the mausoleum doors close.
just like slam my fist into the ground.
In your face.
Stand up. Brush myself off. And I'm going to go ahead and lunar shape.
Yep.
Go lunar mode. And then I'm gonna go. I'll attack this guy over here.
All right.
And then that's going to be.
It's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
2 times.
Where's the damage? Where'd the damage no go?
Tell me where this gun though. For the speak.
Did we forget to add the damage? Hang on.
Okay. I believe it's a 1d8.
DM Chan, could you quick around the initiative tracker, please?
Could it what?
I'm actually gonna leave this campaign.
Could you quick through the initiative tracker?
But the initiative is like started.
no, like,
I
it-
just haven't clicked
No,
begin
yeah,
combat
like click
yet
through it
because
is what I meant. Oh, I see.
Sorry,
I haven't,
cat.
I
Also,
haven't hit begin combat yet because I want to do that when all of the NPCs are rolled. And for
Got
the
it,
first round of
okay,
combat,
okay.
I want it to be a little bit of a surprise. Although that doesn't make sense anymore because like we just reroll initiative anyway. Whatever.
Does it show? What? I don't know. What does begin combat do? Show us the NPC's initiative?
I think begin combat just locks everyone in. I don't know if I can add people after I begin combat.
I think you can.
Okay, well, let's just
Wait, what do we do?
it's on Lilia's turn. So
I'm trying to figure out what my damage is. It's a 1d8. Yeah, +2 for rage, plus
Should be a total of plus like 5, and then +5 for your strength.
+5 and proficiency.
Kind of blinked out there. I have no idea.
It rolled the damage automatically for me. What the heck?
What the fuck?
all right. So
Your permissions.
was that 8 damage on the first attack?
Yeah, we'll just use that damage. That's fine.
Did that have your rage?
Oh, it doesn't have my rage, so +2 for rage. How do I turn on my rage bonus?
+2. Okay.
Let's see. Is rage under lightning? We need to add an effect for rage. I can do that real quick for y'all.
All right. The thing has taken a hit, but looks fine otherwise. Some of these undead, like not all of these vampires look the same. Some of them look a little more bulky. Others look kind of less bulky and more just like a ravenous sort of little goblin.
No damage that time.
29 does hit, and 14 damage. Okay.
Plus
This
that
one is
Plus
way
2, so
bonus?
16 total.
There it is.
16. Okay, plus 2, right?
Yeah. Plus 2 for
Okay, it's still
Um,
hanging on.
Rage is melee only, or is it both?
I believe it's melee only.
Okay. And
I'll
then
double
what
check
is
the
it based
page.
on?
It's like a chart for barbarians. I believe I'm currently at plus 2. Let me.
Okay. Hang on, I can pull up that chart. It should be a part of.
Oh, I've got my player handbook right here. It's currently. Oh wait, no, it's plus 3 actually, not plus 2.
So 2 more damage.
Yeah.
If that changes anything.
2 more damage. That does knock the thing out.
Hell yeah.
So you
Charts
kill
are great, guys.
this this ghoul as well. Anything else?
Nope, that's my movement and my actions. And my bonus action. I actually used all of them this time.
All right. In that case, it is another thing's turn.
Don't talk about myself like that.
You suddenly all feel a chill running down your spine, and you see the mist that has been sort of like at your ankles getting thicker and thicker, and sort of like emerging from the tree itself, like materializing, coming into view. Iluna, since you have seen visibility, you actually see this thing coming out of the tree itself. The others will see it just half a second later, as it seems to kind of like materialize out of thin air, right in your faces. It's a larger creature. As this creature begins to like blur into view from an ethereal form that it had taken, you kind of wish it hadn't, really. It's like this enormous, translucent, pale green form that has the general shape of a humanoid wearing something reminiscent of a tattered bridal dress with gnarly gashes all around, oozing something that seems like ectoplasm, especially for those of you who were in the graveyard earlier. But rather than fall to the ground like this ectoplasm, it kind of like vanishes into the air as like the sickly green wisp of plasma. However, although this bridal dress seems to comprise like its body mostly, its neck seems to end in thin air, and instead of a head there's a dense mass of fog that forms itself into this screaming, harrowing, face-like shape with simply 2 black eye holes and 1 wide open mouth, kind of like a hyper-realistic and nightmarish version of the Scream Mask. The creature seems to have 2 pairs of arms. One that resembles like a flayed and decayed human arm that moves erratically in flickery angles, like it's lagging. And another one is just 2 very long spectral white arms ending in huge claws. When it appears, it also seems to have various pieces of like debris and furniture just floating alongside it. I'm gonna reveal it. It's right on the tree spot.
It's gonna say, do you want to make it sound worse? Oh, it looks a lot cooler now than looking at it, though. Oh, those
This
guts?
is really cool. Who's she? What's her name?
Judy.
It's
Juicy.
Mary. As it appears, is Lilia within range? You are. Congratulations.
Hey, yo, dog, that's fucked up.
I need all of you to make a will saving throw.
Which ones
You
are
have
those?
disadvantage on the saving.
All of us here?
Yeah, all of you.
Which ones are those?
It's intelligence or charisma. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. Where you go?
You fucking pushed my die, you bitch.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know, somebody did.
Doesn't tell us anything.
Did he say everybody has disadvantage? I didn't hear that.
Thought so.
I'll roll it at disadvantage. Ooh, I got worse actually. Goddamn.
You do it.
Oh, the music just sped up.
All right.
Why don't you just do it?
You said
Do it.
everybody at disadvantage?
Everybody's at disadvantage.
Finally.
Yes.
Why did that take so long?
Is this some kind of charm or fear or something? Because I think I have advantage on those.
It is frightened if you care about that.
So I roll at normal.
I stabbed into my thingy.
Okay. Check. 15 fails. 10 fails. 15 fails. 18
Is it a
succeeds.
16 fail?
16 for you?
Yes, because I'm biting the bullet and stabbing my knee.
Still failure, unfortunately.
This is a will save.
It is a will save, yes.
Okay.
Any further abilities being used?
Hang on. Yes, I can re-roll if that's a failure. So,
Oh wait, hold on.
Ah,
Can
that
I-
thing again.
yeah, isn't it great? So
Wait,
I'll just-
instead of I can re-roll it with a bonus equal to my fighter level. I'll re-roll it with the bonus equal to my fighter level.
You can use Indomitable?
Yeah.
Okay. You can reroll with a bonus equal to your fire level.
Do I add that, or I'll just? Do we want to add it after the fact? I don't know how to add that.
Well, yeah, just...
I don't know.
Oh, you decided to just privately roll some dice.
Yep.
I'm on self roll still. Dang it. Trying to fix something. So that's +9 instead. So, blah. Ignore that 18.
Yeah, it's...
11 plus 9.
Yeah, 25, right? No, I mean...
No,
it's with the
it's still
the
the
bonus
save
is-
bonus.
Yeah, the bonus
it's-
is on top of your normal save bonus.
Yeah, so it's
Oh!
16 plus 9, so 25.
Indomitable basically guarantees you're gonna succeed. 'Cause
Nice.
because the bonus is like massive.
Nice. They need it.
Yeah. Okay, so Luna and Maizel succeed on the saving throw. Maizel by the skin of his teeth. Everyone else is a failure. Well, everyone else is no.
Wow. Wow.
Rala is also,
Wow, that's
Rala is
fucked
also
up.
Rala is also a success actually. So only
You sounded just like my
Oh.
dad.
only Noah and Lily are failures.
What the fuck, Lilia? What is going on?
Heterochromic people, guys. What's happening?
Oh,
Oh no, actually,
God.
my Zell too. So never mind.
This
We're
feels
failures.
targeted.
Legit.
Is this a hate crime excuse? Chuck
Okay.
you?
You are both frightened of this creature for
Mhm.
1 minute. You can repeat your saving throw at the end of each of your turns, and in the condition on yourself on a success. And
Gotta get off my desk.
as you get frightened of this thing's sudden and terrifying appearance, Noah being casually reminded that ghosts do exist, you can
This is not a
feel. No. This is what I'm telling you. You can feel yourself beginning to be freaked out by the idea of ghosts. Like suddenly their existence feels very real, and it feels like one of them could be lurking behind you at any time. Lily, you begin to feel a little bit of that too.
Hang on, sorry, just to clarify the mechanic. It's just does Frighten still make you want to run the other way? Or what condition was that?
You can't approach it.
Yeah, I can't approach it. Was there not one that makes you want to run? I don't recall. Am I making this up?
That would
What's
be
if your
turn.
turn?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
turn.
okay.
Although it
Okay.
doesn't work like that anymore. The turn things just make you just make undead kind of stunned.
Gotcha,
essentially.
gotcha. Okay.
They changed it because it was kind of annoying. Like you're trying to kill the undead and
Right.
it's just like sprinting
Yeah.
60 feet away from you every
yeah.
turn.
Like, come back
But,
here, I want to kill you.
But no, frightened is you can't willingly move closer to the source of fear, and you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight.
Right,
So
right.
while
okay.
you can see this thing. And with its bonus action, it's going to haunt both of you. You are both haunted by illusory ghosts of people that you have lost.
Oh my god.
Who have I
Cool.
lost?
That's great.
That's yes. In Lilia's case, that's just fucking fantastic.
That's super cool and fun and great.
Yep, just like everyone from the village, just.
Man, I love seeing Johanna right here, right now.
Yep, you see her kind of like, you know, the nightmare, terrifying version of her, with one eye rotting and the other replaced by a gaping hole with a worm coming out of it.
Gaping?
Saying that, shut the fuck up, Nico. Accusing you of failing to protect her, and in Noah's case, I think it would be a little bit more, a little less clear cut what that would mean for you.
I have a thought.
He
Maybe
sees
not
himself.
Yes, I was gonna say maybe not necessarily scary, like truly frightening, but something I've been like wrestling with a little bit. It's who am I and where I am right now feels a little bit like you're like a progress in a way, but maybe this creature is making me feel as though it's a loss of my prior self, you know? So
Yeah, you know
would say, yeah.
You see, you feel a tap on your shoulder, and you look, and there is another one of you.
And I would say that other one of me has the eye colors that I used to have. It's not the red, but it's the two different eye colors that I used to sport until recently.
Yep, and
So I do like that. I think for a highly intellectual individual such as myself, fear is not necessarily as clear cut as for others. So
You call me stupid, bitch?
Fear, an intellectual would say that fear is a primal emotion given to humans to understand when they're in danger.
You both take 3
Catching
psychic damage,
strays.
and you
Feels
have
irrational.
disadvantage on initiative rolls and concentration checks.
concentration checks.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm countered.
Yep. You have those conditions for as long as you're still frightened of this
How
being.
many damage was it again?
3 psychic.
I'm playing against a ranged top laner and I'm melee. Fuck.
And this creature then ascends. It has just emerged out of the tree, and it's going to ascend. How do you do elevation again? Oh, here.
Yeah, on the left of the token.
It's going to ascend, and it will be floating 20 feet in the air. It's not going to be right at the tree.
And there's a person right here, right?
Yeah,
There's a
there's a person tied. All of the people fucking terrified. Like,
Right.
they are shocked. They are kind of like... The guy that was right next to the tree, he's just like foaming at the mouth and passed out. Like, he's not even conscious anymore.
Crying, shitting, throwing up.
That's great.
It's literally just, yep, you have a way with words. But yeah.
I am a cunning linguist.
Oh
No.
my god!
No, don't do that. Don't do that. No.
That was so good.
No,
That was
no.
That was the opposite
No.
of an air ball. Fucking slam dunk.
No, Nico. She got that from She got that from Bo Burnham. Back in our millennial days.
Okay, but is not the true talent knowing when and where to use a phrase?
It's so good. It's so good.
But you weren't gonna mention it, were you?
Let's please just go
It's not
ahead.
everything we say a reference to something else.
Fair. Well, the thing's turn is over, which brings us to Catherine's turn.
I'm slower
Catherine
than
is
the
going
nun.
to move. Yeah, you're slower than a nun. A nun that doesn't do combat. Let me check.
The circle is Rala's also, just for clarity, right? Because I see she's centered, or am I making stuff up? Okay.
It's gonna be like here, yeah. Catherine is gonna move up to here, close to where the ghost previously was. Remembering she's not wearing armor, per se. She's just a little girl. But she approaches that spot, looking a little nervous, a little like unsure. As soon as she gets there, she clutches the symbol that she has on her necklace, like this dragon coiled around a hearth, and she says, "Mother of Hearths, please protect us. This is an important fight to protect our home, the place that we return to." And she will, on the spot that she is, like you guys see a flame bursting out and creating a fireplace, a hearth, like this cylindrical structure, like a spectral thing, with a very warm orange glow. I need to create like an aura around her.
Hang on. How big's the aura?
20.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put like bright light around her.
No. Hang on. We got it. We got a thing for this.
Okay, we have a thing for this. Guys, we have a thing for this.
We have a thing for this.
We have the token aura thingy.
We will eventually have a thing.
Give it kind of like an orangish color.
Yeah, like a golden color.
Roll20 is trying so hard to get me to reactivate my subscription. It's crazy.
Tell her to get out of here.
No, legit.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Did you?
There's something.
Did you delete the Grimvar game off Roll20?
No.
It says restore game.
I
Oh, okay, that's working. Never mind. So I realized I didn't fully copy the text of something over.
How are the aura efforts coming along? Oh, there we go. We have an aura.
Hey.
What's the aura do?
You can see like emanating around like all of this aura, like these little wisps of spectral flame, and there is a clear warmth and a glow that emanates from it. Sometimes you can even catch a flicker of like this these tiny spectral draconic-like figures flying through the aura. To Iluna and Rala, who are there, you feel bolstered and protected by this thing. There are more interactions with it, but that will be for other turns. But yeah, she sets up this sort of zone. Seems to be remaining like standing still inside of it with like her hands in prayer. And she turns towards the rest of you. Okay, if you need some solace, come inside the hearth area.
Is it a sphere?
It is a sphere, technically, yes. It has some like, it has the same vertical reach.
Relevant for those of us that move in 3 dimensions.
Okay, Attack on Titan.
Yes, I'm going to shoot my 3D mobility gear into the tree and swing.
Yeah, I mean, in the portrait, Myzel is kind of doing the Attack on
You're
Titan
not
pose,
wrong.
You know, like he is doing kind of like this.
The funniest part is that their art is based on Kurapika, not.
Yeah, it's your turn now.
Alrighty. God damn it. Myzel is going to use 3D movement and fly up.
3D movement.
Up into the kind of top of this dome, staying within it.
As you enter the dome, you immediately gain 1d8 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Nice.
She's discount Orin.
I think I still had 7 from something else. Who gave me 7 earlier in the day?
You get one from my thing. You get 10 HP actually from my inspiring leader. It should be 12.
Oh, it should
I don't know why you have
I
7.
I may have taken 5 damage from something.
That might have happened.
Earlier in the day, we did get hit by like the thing. I think that might have been like 5 damage from. Oh, cool! It goes up 1. Okay, cool. Anyway, Myzel from the top of this thing is going to kind of survey the landscape and see that this thing moved and off and hit a little bit. Also, like, these guys are trying to make a break for it, and as they're flying up, their wings start to glow with kind of the autumn, the orange colors of autumn, and their eyes start to glow as well as he activates innate sorcery.
Let's
which
go.
Means I have advantage on the attack rolls for my sorcerer spells, and my DC increases by 1. And then Myzel is going to.
I said that in Inferno accidentally.
He's a super
Yeah, he's a super Faiyan.
It's true. And he's going to reach out a gauntleted hand and cast Fairy Fire over this cluster off to their right. And I will.
Okay. Oh,
ping that
those
onto
it
the
catches
board.
those 4, right?
It should. It's a 20-foot cube.
Okay.
So
What's the
let me
DC?
do the measuring temperature. 22.
All right. It's a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yes.
Right.
And
We
the
get that.
big guy is going to have disadvantage as I do heightened spell on it.
Right. Just get. Okay. Fair fire. Right. First guy on the left. Failure. Guy on the bottom, the ghast. Failure. Guy on the right. Failure. And the ghost. Failure. All of them get affected by the gay colors.
Yep. They're all now sparkly and glowy.
Okay. So that's advantage on attack rolls from other people, and they can't benefit from invisibility, I believe, right?
Correct.
Nice.
Cool.
And
All right.
that is Myzel's turn.
Let me just check.
We want to hide.
I'll outline if it fails.
Actually, Myzel technically would do the Invisible thing. I really just need a separate token for that at some point because it's really weird having the 2 tokens.
You want
on the
me to
board.
just take your thing and make an outline of it?
Actually, yes.
Fuck, which one is that? God damn, I've made 2 minutes. I don't know where that is.
Bro, that came from like your soul.
Can I just drag this stupid thing on? Ha! All right. You know what?
You were burping.
I was like, what?
Fake Myzel's right there. Real Myzel's right here.
Okay. So you teleport and become invisible at the same time.
Yes.
Very well.
Actually, I can also. I guess I could quicken something, but.
You could just end your turn.
Yeah, I'll end my turn. It's fine.
You can end your turn. It's always morally correct. All right. Next up is no, it's not Noah. Noah is 10.
Oh my god!
It's the monsters. I almost forgot the monsters because I didn't put them in the fucking thing.
How did I roll so poorly, bitch?
Right.
Yes, Taka did it for you.
No, I rolled it.
Oh, it's your fault then.
It was already.
I know.
Here. Yeah.
That's so bad.
Cast 30. Okay. 30. Right over there. Okay. Gonna walk. You can press space to just drag them, right? You can. Excellent. Do they have any bonus hit? No. But that one is gonna dash, I believe. Yeah.
What's
gonna
this? I'm
dash.
sorry. That's the fake one?
That's the
Yeah,
fake
that's the
Myzel.
fake
I just
Myzel.
dragged a random token.
That's cool though. It's a nice one.
This one I think is gonna go for Sister Catherine. No attack though, just dashing.
I was gonna say.
The ghoul, though, has the range to attack.
Oh, that's myself naked.
Okay. It's going to move here, and it's going to make an attack against Fake Myzel.
Fake Myzel's 15 feet in the air. Just checking.
That is a very good point.
But wait, they're all fucking surrounding Sister Catherine now? That's not
Yes.
ideal.
But yes, it does have 15 feet reach because it's attacking with its barbed tongue.
Oh, that's
That's a
freaky.
long ass song.
Yeah, exactly. It just like it reaches there and then it opens its mouth and its tongue lashes out like a blade and hits at Fake Myzel. I don't think it needs to roll to hit, right?
No, it doesn't hit anything.
Yeah,
because
it just
it
goes-
just passes through.
Yeah, it just goes through it and it has been bamboozled, so you can potentially
I
catch
have
it off guard.
advantage
Next
on my
time.
next thing. Yeah.
Yes. But it gets a bit frustrated that Myzel was evidently not there. It has two, one claw attack. It's going to then make one claw attack against Sister Catherine.
Let me see if I have any spells
At
or
disadvantage.
anything I can do to
I gotta see if I
protect
have something.
her.
Alright.
One
The
more.
ghoul, after attacking at Myzel, it sets its eyes on Catherine and gets like its very sharp claws. Still a little dirty from having just, re-raised itself, and goes to strike at her, but it seems like as she is just standing there praying, like the ghoul attempts to put its claw and gets disturbed in the middle of doing it, kind of like it clutches its head and stops itself before completing the attack. Doesn't seem like it managed to get her.
Oh, she's under sanctuary.
It does seem like she's under sanctuary. The other guest, though, is going to rush B. It's going to get to where Iluna and Rala are, and it's going to attack Iluna. With its claws. That is a 14.
No,
You dodge.
I dodge.
The other ghoul is going to approach, and it doesn't seem like it will be able to hit, but then it seems to use some sort of like a natural ferocity. Like it gets on all fours and then dashes towards you in a straight line, like Madden frenzy, and it's like, whereas like the vampire woman, she had like normal eyes just with red irises, these guys are like just completely red and glowing, like they're clearly frenzied. It lashes out with its tongue at you with advantage from its bonus action. Okay, I think the bonus is... Yeah, it's a 24.
24. I'll use a parry for the block. I'll use a maneuver die to block
All right.
the D8. So I just need an 8, guys. Or 7. I think a 7 works. 18 plus 7.
18 plus 7 is 25, which would work, yes. Because the thing rolled a 24.
Just barely.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, you do manage to block the attack at the very last second. You do your
How did it
flourish.
how did it attack again?
It charged at you. At the same time, it kind of like opened its jaw and its really long tongue started like dragging behind it. And when it got to you, it just like flung its head and its tongue swung at you kind of like a blade.
Well, I think Aluna goes fully into a bridge pose. and
Nice.
then twists on her like wrist to sort of kick back up into a guarded stance.
All right. As soon as you block that, you see the left hand of the goo coming down on you for another strike. The second strike, though, is just a 16 to hit.
No.
Yep. So that is that ghoul's turn. Next up, we have another ghoul, which is going to move. Yeah, it's going to move all the way up to here,
Right now.
but it can't attack. Oh, I forgot to awaken one of these.
I'm fully expecting you to do a big old blah.
The other one is going to dart towards Lilia, and it can get to her, so it's going to attack Lilia at advantage with its barbed tongue. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that's 4 slashing damage,
Out.
and then 1 claw attack. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 5 slashing damage. However, the ghoul has struck you twice in the same turn, which procs the toxins that are on running through its body at all times. It's usually not strong enough to do something to you, but if you get hit twice in the same turn, it piles up and gets a little nasty. You are currently dazed for your next turn. So on your turn, you can either move, use an action, or use a bonus action.
Okay.
You cannot do more than one of those. Pick one.
Okay.
There are some other rules, but
I'm
they are
stand
not.
right here.
I'm gonna
right
stand
here.
right here and smash this thing.
And it's like you just made Laura's turn so much more simple for her.
I mean, you can't bonus action attack, so that's something.
I know it's just funny.
Fucking
Like she was
barbarian,
maybe
it's not
thinking
a,
about
you know.
stuff, and then you just simplified her life. You're like, oh, okay.
Here's the question though: what happens if you're backflipping off of somebody as you hit them?
If you're backflip, well, I mean, if it's part of the
Dragoon
same action.
jumps.
Yeah, for movement, it's more like the movement action, sort of. You know, like voluntarily moving using your speed. If you're just moving as part of your attack or whatever, like the attack allows you to do that, like it's fine. The other one, however, the white, there are 2 whites in combat. They
Whoa.
seem to be, they are zombies, they are vampires, but they are armed. You know, they have weapons and stuff that were with them in the grave. One of them is going to approach Leah. The other, unfortunately, I don't believe reach anything. Yes. I'm using some
Do you wanna
I'm using
mark
some
the
variants.
ones that have been fairy fired.
Sorry, what?
Do you want to mark the ones that we had fairy fired? I've kind of lost
Fuck,
track.
that's true. I forgot to do that.
Why
think it's
did that have
anything in
advantage on
here.
me?
Sorry, what?
Why did that one have advantage on me?
Because you used the bonus action to dash in a straight line towards you, and then it
Okay,
gets
okay, that
and-
thing. I was
yeah, it
totally
gets
like, wait, does
advantage.
frightening things have advantage on me? No,
No.
I just have disadvantage on
This is
attack.
for
Okay.
that creature, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, hovering, hiding, grappled, ethereal, exhaustion, falling, flying, frightened, dodging, diseased, charmed, concentrating, burrowing, burning, bleeding. So many things.
Sick rap line you've got going there now. It's a sick verse.
You want to do that fish? The fish, Dr. Seuss book.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
Pops on rocks on. I'm gonna just
The fly-
do like
the fly
charm
ran.
thing. Which other ones were it? I think it was this.
I think it
the
was
bottom one.
2 of the spindly guys and 1 of the tongue guys.
I think it was everything
This-
but the white, right?
No, it wasn't everything. It was just.
It was
four,
yeah.
just
There
three
were a
guys.
total of 3 guys, and then the big one.
This-
I don't remember what all was over there.
This.
Someone clip it.
Yeah,
Trying
chat,
to
can you
mark.
clip that?
I'm trying to mark that one, but it's not working. I put the half cover thing, but it's not half cover. It's just marked.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it was the bottom one of the group, right? 'Cause that was closer.
I don't remember, honestly.
Yeah. Okay.
Was it
So
was the
it's-
other one the guy that looks like Rengar? I don't remember.
It's the guys. It's the guys, and then one of the whites has range to attack Lilia. What attack? Okay. First, it's going to attack with its longsword. That is an 8 to hit.
No.
Next, it is going to reach for you with its hand, and this thing's hand seems to be kind of like emanating this dreadful like ether slightly. It's grasping towards you. Oh, natural 20.
Can
That-
I distract it?
Nah, if you
Oh, wait.
have
I think I'm
range?
pretty far away.
Yeah, you're like 60 feet away.
do you have the range for it?
60 feet's technically the range, but also it's probably not looking in my direction, which I would think might be.
Also, hypotenuse, you're in the air.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, probably out of range, probably not looking at me.
All right. In that case, it's going to deal.
Sorry.
My other die this type that I'm not going to reveal. Here. You get hit with 22 necrotic damage.
Oh, necrotic. That's
Yes. And you have disadvantage on attack rolls made against creatures other than the white. It grasps at you, and it sort of like grabs you right like by the throat, and you feel your energy being sucked into the white's hand. If you could see yourself, you would see like the veins. Well, now it's actually covered in fur, but if you also didn't have fur, you would see the veins getting kind of like blackened, and even the fur itself would be losing its shimmer, and like you're probably like shedding a bit.
it does get frost buildup from the mist, though.
Oh, nice, cool. So it gets parts of like its extremities get covered in this. It's not even actual physical ice. It's ice like frost ether that is just like stuck to it a little bit, accumulating. But that is it for the monster's turns. Noah, you can have your turn now. I'll let you.
Thank you.
I'll
Before I start my turn, I wanted to check with you if I could have done something before we engaged in combat.
Depends on what.
I would have wanted to give somebody an orb with a spell of mine.
You would have what?
I wanted to give somebody an orb with a spell of mine.
Spell orb thing.
Arcane Abeyance.
How long does it take for you to prepare that? How like obvious is it?
It's just a spell cast, like an action spell cast.
Sure. Yeah, I think
Okay.
like the conversation with Priscilla wasn't that long, but
Mhm.
I think it would be sufficient for you to just produce one of those, and she would also immediately clock it as an action that makes her go like, "Oh, I'm gonna close the door."
Okay. In that case, I'm going to Arcane Abeyance. How do I consume this? How do I do this?
You have to make a use activity that then consumes it, but for now you can just like set it
Okay,
to
I'll just mark it as
zero.
0. Okay. The orb is given to Maizel. I wanted to say reluctantly, but honestly, I'm over that. Especially because we're obviously in trouble. But Maizel, you are holding an orb that I quickly created as I saw the situation not going too well. And for just a brief moment, you would have seen this shadowy, cloaked individual behind me as I summoned this little orb into my hand, and you're holding it now. I DM'd you what it is. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Then, on my actual turn, as an action, because I am currently frightened, I can do something. I can cast a spell at a lower level than it should usually be possible.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And I suppose with the appearance of my old self and feeling as though I've lost something in the process of changing, me perhaps being a little bit scared about that, you'll see me close my eyes, and around myself a storm is going to begin brewing, but it's not filled with electricity or anything. Instead, from me, the wrath of winter is going to emanate. Let me cast that. Now, questions for you, DM, just for the sake of spell specifications. Is there anything frozen here? Or is it simply snow?
It's outside.
Yeah, it's outside. There's light snowfall, so
Mhm.
there is nothing frozen per se.
Okay.
Because this is like a well-populated area. They wouldn't just let things freeze over.
Okay.
Like there might be icicles though.
I was gonna say perhaps some icicles near.
Do icicles form just like out in the open?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like
just
the sun will hit like a rooftop and it'll melt a little bit of the snow, but then the air is still cold, so it'll drip down and freeze.
Yeah.
Okay, I will trust you guys because I have never seen snow in my life.
That is insane.
In that case, well, yeah, I mean, I live in Brazil.
Do you
No,
know we're equator?
No,
You live
get-
on the
Just
equator.
conceptually understanding that, like, whoa, huh?
Yeah, exactly. No, like I get
We've-
it, but wild.
Yeah. We've been over this. I was like, does snow have a smell? But
Yeah,
in
kinda.
that case, we'll say that the edges of all of the entrance, the crypt entrances, and the not the mausoleum itself, because I think it would be better kept, but the edges of the crypts would have icicles formed on them,
Okay.
and the tree, like the branches of the tree,
Perfect.
the endings.
Myzel, if you could help me just create an aura of 60 feet
Yeah.
around myself. Start of my turn has passed. Any enemy within my aura is affected by the difficult terrain of my Wrath of Winter. Then I'm going to use a bonus action here to, let's see, who looks like they're kind of fucked. I think Sister, whatever her name is, looks a little bit, seems to be in a dire spot. So I believe I'm going to focus on helping her a little bit. So my Winter Armory feature of the Wrath of Winter will activate, and with my left hand, I'm just going to control some of the snow from around myself to form into an icicle that is going to shoot straight at the creature that is to her right. I believe you said this was a ghoul?
Yes.
Okay. The ghoul...
The gray fellas are ghasts, the goblin-like fellas are ghouls, and the gray-haired fellas are whites.
The tongue
Okay.
fuckers.
Yeah.
Oversight.
Counterintuitively, the guys who have their tongues out in the art are not the ones that have tongue attack.
What?
What?
I'm sorry. It's just how the die rolls.
Bit of an oversight on my part. I don't have an attack coded for this, but I'm just gonna type it into the chat. This is a Winter Armory attack, 19 against it.
Okay, hits.
Oh,
Okay.
right. This is the icy gate of Babylon.
Exactly.
Let's
Yes.
go.
And this is going to be 3d8. I think I'm gonna go for cold. Seems appropriate. Nice, that's pretty good.
All right, 17
Then
damage.
the creature has to succeed on a strength saving throw. On a failure, it falls prone also.
All right, it loses 17 health. Does it have resistance to cold? No.
Say no. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What can I say?
Well, they have
except
40
you're
speed,
welcome?
not 30. Okay, whatever.
Outplayed. And then strength
strength saving throw, right?
Yes.
6.
Failure. So that creature is prone as well.
Okay.
Mm,
Surely
and
they have a thing for
then-
prone. Prone. Stable. Transform.
Oh, I was too far zoomed in to see the aura of my
Yeah.
of my thing. This is large.
It's huge.
Then I'd like to take just a step or a couple steps toward my allies here to just move my area.
Wait, hang on. Crit
Okay.
fish on that guy that you attacked.
True.
Oh,
You had
You
advantage.
have yeah, it has been affected by the Zephyr fire.
okay.
No crit, though. It's fine.
Mhm.
You also gain 6 temporary hit points from Sister Catherine's Hearth Flame.
Okay, let me put that in.
I thought it was
6.
from the Gull's Hearth Flame.
Well,
And finally, as my turn comes to a close, Freezing Grounds is going to activate from the Wrath of Winter, and the creature immediately to my left is the one I'm going to focus on. I'm going to turn. Actually, sorry, I can't do
That was
that.
dead.
I can't. This one's dead.
it's
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
yes.
I
Oh.
killed it.
Just, yeah. Gonna...
Yeah, do you just
Their
mark me
status
in?
for just dead?
Yes. I couldn't have stepped in that direction because this creature is here, so I'm just gonna be stepping like along this way.
Where do I mark Oh, here.
Yeah.
Dead.
So I'm just gonna be walking along this way instead. And actually, considering that this creature is dead, my movement will change just a little bit. I'm gonna keep walking even further so that I can include the enemies that are by.
Yeah, I think there's an
Lilia as
option when
well.
you create the creatures to like mark them as dead as soon as they hit 0, but I don't remember where that is.
Possibly, yes. But, yeah. Don't know.
Yeah. So let's see. What creature am I gonna affect then? Is there anything else like on the move that I'm not seeing? Oh yeah, this one here. This one here. So that one has to make a strength saving throw. As I point
14.
at it, and you'll see these ice formations begin to form around it and rise up its body. And 14 is a failure.
No, it's
Oh.
16.
Oh, still a failure.
Yeah.
And that creature is restrained by ice. It
Okay.
can make an athletics check against my DC whenever its turn comes as an action. And yeah, that's it. The area I've created a
Did
few.
like 4 things.
Sorry.
All right.
It's like that's it. Did like 4 things.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the spell has a lot of really cool features, but yeah, that's it. Tanendu.
Okay. Before our next round starts. One more vampire rises up,
Vamp?
and one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
all of them are vampires.
Oh.
They're not. They're they're the lowest kind of vampire. They are vampire white from there. And now we are going to. I'm just gonna roll all of them into initiative of a number,
Oh god, right. We're gonna do the wonky initiative.
and then we're gonna re-roll everything. Yes.
Whoa!
That's a lot.
Damn, that is a lot of bitches. What the fuck?
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Oh, it just puts all of them.
Even the dead
Like
ones.
every kind of.
Yeah,
Instead of just putting one per. That is annoying.
yeah, I know.
That is very annoying. Is that?
You can like
Is that how?
But
You can-
there's a button where you can just roll everything, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but I don't want them to have like different initiatives.
I think you'll have
Just
to
that-
manually delete them.
Remove all
That
but
is-
one.
Oh my
Here, I'll
God.
help. I'll start at the bottom. You start at the top. All right, get the last one. There you go.
Yeah. Ghast, ghost, ghoul, white. Is there any type missing?
No.
Don't think so.
And then
yeah.
reset everyone.
And then reset everyone, yes. Did it already do that or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
Okay, just can't see what the individual number.
Should we roll ourselves?
No, not. I'm just
Aw.
gonna reset initiative, roll all. There we go. Bunch of dice.
Chaos dice.
Yeah. Also, Lilia and Noah have advantage because they're being haunted. So
oh,
you
okay.
guys
Well,
have
if I'm disadvantaged, it makes it a regular roll because it should be an advantage.
Oh,
What's
okay.
happening?
Noah, do you have advantage on initiative?
No, I have regular.
Okay. In that case, you need to roll again and pick the lowest.
I can't. I can't roll myself. You'll have to roll for me.
That is true.
Just
Or,
roll
like,
the
I can-
d20 with your modifier, and we'll change it.
Yeah, I can manually do it. Hang on.
Okay. That was 23.
Oh shit, I clicked also. Well, it doesn't matter. Basically the same.
Update combatant. Initiative value 12. No, I misclicked.
Oh, there's
There we
two
go.
of me. Remove the
Oh, wait,
22
there are two
initiative
Noahs.
one.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I rolled separately as well.
Okay. In that case, first of all, are the ghouls. The one by Lilia is going to attack Lilia.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't reckless.
Nope.
Yeah. So it's just normal. It's going to use.
Hasn't got a turn yet.
The ghoul.
It's been a second.
Up to 100 moves at least. Yeah. No, it has to move. To get the advantage. So it's just gonna roll normally against you twice.
Mhm.
For ease of sick, that's an 11 and a 17.
Nope and nope. Double frost
Alright.
build up. Or wait,
Okay.
can I only apply one per turn? We'll check.
I mean, you haven't had a turn.
No, like one per attack thing. It's from the Ronder's bracers.
Yeah. I don't remember how that went, so.
I actually don't remember either. It just said frost buildup.
It's because yours is on a weapon too. Like hers is on something that is for defense, so it's a little more tricky.
I wasn't trying to roll damage. I was trying to put the info lock.
Yeah.
When a creature misses you
yeah.
with an attack, it is marked with frost build up. Whenever, come on, give me the.
But I think
whenever
to actually detonate it, you need to deal damage,
it
right?
gets marked with it again.
Okay.
If a creature is marked with it again, okay, yeah. So it does go ahead and blow up for 6 cold damage.
All right. You can roll the damage.
I already did on accident, and the speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Jump.
Once per round. Okay.
6. All right. It gets nailed with 6 damage just for existing. As the
Being bad.
Yep, as the emanating frost begins to accumulate on its body, and it seems to reach a certain breaking point where it just these sharp spikes of frost begin to explode all around its body, and does this confused shriek like, "Yeah!
Ooh,
What the
that's
fuck?
fun.
I'm attacking, and I got like damage. What the fuck?" And then let's go for the other ghoul. It still can't see Myzel because Myzel is like way up there. So yeah, it's gonna keep trying to attack Sister Catherine. Oh, but it's
Jesus.
also prone, right?
I think it's restrained, isn't it?
No, the white is restrained.
Yeah, I think that was knocked prone by something. I just don't remember what.
It was knocked by Noah's, by another one of Noah's like 1 billion.
Oh
things.
yeah. The icy Babylon.
So it's gonna get up and it's gonna try to attack Sister Catherine twice. If only I hadn't dropped my die. First one at disadvantage. That is very low. That's a 7. That doesn't hit. And the second one is a natural 1. So yeah, again, you watch as this thing begins to flail on her, and she's not even dodging. She's just standing there praying, not paying attention, and something seems to be preventing this thing's hands from reaching her. Those of you who have sharper senses, you almost seem to see these spectral,
Oh shit! There's one of those things
clawed, scaly hands, kind of like stopping and grabbing this thing's wrists and stopping them from harming her. That is it for that ghoul. The other one that is right by Lilia is going to attack. Not Lilia, Luna is going to attack. First one is a 20, not natural.
No.
And the second one, does the block last until the start of your turn?
Yeah, until my next turn, and my turn is now like a long time from now.
Yeah. The second one is a 21.
No.
Okay. Other ghoul, all of ghoul. That is, yeah, there are only 3 of them. Okay. Wait, why is... Oh, I accidentally removed the ghoul from the initiative. Fucking hell. Gonna have to put it all the way up. So like turn 2 is... Cool.
Cool.
Ah.
God damn it. Myzel, here we go.
Ooh, it's Mysel's turn.
You reappear.
Okay.
Do damage.
What?
Oh, it didn't roll scattering to initiative. Let's just do that real quick.
Standing by.
Please wait while initiative is rolled.
Swordka.
5. You can go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Myzel is going to raise his hand and crush the little marble that Noah gave them earlier. And a massive glowing sword appears in their hand, and he just swings it down across these 2 ghasts,
The fuck?
and they each take 2d12 force damage.
Okay, but are you sure that the gas are not innocent? I'm kidding.
They are attacking the Sister Catherine, who is a holy woman.
It's against the ghoul and the gas, or against the 2 gas?
The 2 ghasts.
Both of them. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that sucked. Okay, so the top one's gonna take 9 damage, and the left one 7.
Excellent.
This spell
roll
sucks.
from
I
the
take it back.
ghoul. This spell sucks. Top one 9. Okay.
Is it
and
just-
the other one?
Do they just take damage?
Yeah, they just take
That's
damage.
a trade-off. Like it doesn't deal.
Oh yeah, then
Doesn't deal like super large amounts of damage, but the damage is guaranteed. It's
yeah,
the
that's what I was gonna
same-
say. I was like, well, whine about it then.
I know.
It's Same concept as magic missile.
I am
Noah
gonna
uses this
whine about it.
He's literally whining about it. Yes.
Really making it
Um,
everyone's problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else?
Nope. That's my action and my bonus action.
Almost at the AMAR attacks.
All right. That is going to be the white's turns then. The first one to move will be the one that is restrained because the option is try to unrestrain itself. It's gonna make an athletics check against Noah's spell save DC. That is a total of 20.
It's used its action.
Yep, it is its action to do that, so everything else that it can do is to just move itself over here. Let me just check one thing. I actually commit to that.
You attack this child, I end you. Says Luna aloud to any single monster.
Okay, it's actually going to move towards here.
Hmm.
The whites seem to be a little more cognizant of the battlefield than the other one. They don't seem intelligent enough to like hold a conversation or anything, but they seem to be looking at things more attentively. And they're handling weapons, so a little bit more intellect there. This one's still pretty fucking far. But it can reach Noah.
I thought you were about to put in your Catherine again. I was like, you're turning this into that one scene.
Nope. You're not gonna go there. I know where you're going.
Well, because you know it, it means you're as degenerate as me. So what does it mean, really? Exposed.
Expose a day.
Oh, damn it.
9 against Noah with a
No.
longsword attack. Next
Nope.
is going to be a vitality theft attack. That is a 16.
Is that against me?
Yes.
No.
All right. The same as with Lilia, this one tries to slash at Noah with a sword and immediately grasps forward with its free hand, cloaked in a necromantic energy, but doesn't seem to be able to grasp our dastardly devious magician.
Cool.
The other white is going to try to attack Lilia again.
Sorry, the one that was over here, did it use an action to break free from
It did.
the... Okay, cool. And it beat my DC, I assume.
Yes, it rolled 20 on its athletics, and then it just moved, but it couldn't attack
Oh, how
anyone.
dirty
Oops.
is that 20?
I'm
What the
gonna
fuck?
fucking kill someone. Longsword attack and the vitality theft. Oh, that's a 2 and a 4. Doesn't hit. Thank you very much. It was great doing business.
Those are some dirty dice.
There's another white that just forgot exists because they're kind of difficult to see against the terrain where they're
They
invisible.
really are.
Yeah, especially when they're like kind of like transparent from the visibility state. So it's really hard, rough.
They kind of just look like a statue that's part of the terrain.
But it's gonna move there. It's gonna get a crossbow out, a heavy crossbow.
What the
And-
fuck?
Yeah, and it's going to shoot twice at Mizell.
Okay.
One.
Little fairy boy flying up in the air.
That's a 13 to hit
No.
and a 22 to hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one will probably hit. Unless. Maybe. No, I'm going to save my reaction just in case. I'll take it.
That is 8 damage, 8 piercing damage.
Hey, that was exactly the. Wait, did I get. No, I just had my turn, so yeah.
That's
That
a
was
10
the
HP.
exactly the temp HP.
Yep.
Wow. Isn't that cute?
Just still need a concentration check though.
Oh, she right. Hang on, let me. Instead of editing it on my sheet, if I do it, if you roll shit, if you rolled stuff on Foundry, it would give us the little prompt to apply damage, and then it would give us the prompt to roll for concentration, and it would automatically know the DC.
Yeah, I know.
But
Or
shiny
you could
math
just-
relics.
Roll a con save.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's good enough. Fair Fire is still up. I think that is all of my whites. Which brings me to my
Which brings you to your what?
my
Say it.
ghost.
Next to that, huh?
My
Say
ghost.
it, bitch.
To my
Say
ghost.
it, bitch.
Unfortunately for you, there's only one black here.
Oh my god. It is going to. What's its speed?
I volunteers tribute.
Yeah. It's going to float on over to where my Zell is.
Not the flying combat.
Yep. It's gonna lower itself, obviously. My Zell is 10 feet up, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna lower itself to like 15 feet up, just so it can reach you. And then it is going to strike at you. And again, this 4 arms, 1 pair that has like horrible claws. And another that is doesn't have necessarily like claws, but just like flayed skin all over the place. It's going to slap at you with one of these flayed hands and claw at you with one of its clawed hands.
Oh yeah, slap me.
Now I don't want to.
And come over here.
First one is a natural 1, so no dice. The second one, however, is a modified 20.
Okay.
No longer 30-20.
Is that it?
Yeah.
You take 9/11. Oh, 9/11. Take,
That's so happy. Like
you take 15 necrotic damage.
This guy was like, I did it, I succeeded.
I
And
am resistant to
Yeah.
necrotic damage.
Excellent, but you also must make a will saving throw.
Oh. Okay, hang on.
Will you do it?
math.
And you
A
need to make
will
another
saving
concentration
throw.
check. obviously.
Yeah. Hang on. Okay. Do the concentration first. Easy. And then the will save.
Okay. You do not get frightened of this creature this turn. But it is very terrifying. It's still kind of like screaming at your face.
I am unimpressed.
And then it is going to once again deal 1 psychic damage to Noah and Lilia. By the way, did you guys roll to end the frightened condition?
I haven't
no.
had a turn yet.
Yeah, Lilia hasn't had a turn, but Noah did.
Okay.
That is enough.
yeah.
You are no longer frightened. You have recovered from this frightened condition. So only Lilia takes the 1 psychic damage. And is still under, initiative and concentration penalties. Noah is no longer under concentration penalty.
Would that mean that the initiative for this turn would be better already? Because it would have happened on my turn, right?
True.
I rolled a 22 and you rolled a 23 for me, whichever works for you.
To be fair, the first number that was rolled was a 12. We re-rolled
Oh,
due
true. Yeah.
to
You're
the
right. You're right.
disadvantage.
You're right. Yeah.
So just keeping it at 12.
Yep.
Next up is Lilia.
Yeah, I did realize I should have had a 1d4 to my saving throw because of Menfina stuff, but it's way too late to go back for that now.
True.
Whoopsie. I'm gonna. So I can't move towards the white at all.
You
Or the-
cannot. No.
The deep ghost thing.
Yeah, you cannot move towards the ghost.
And you
And
only,
you are
about-
dazed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
What
only-
about like
only-
repositioning? Oh no, I can't.
you only
at
get
all.
action, bonus action, or movement, right?
No, I'm just
Yeah,
like
you can move like to the
directionally-
sides.
directionally. Yeah, can I get to like where I can backflip this way?
No, you cannot move in this direction anyway. You cannot move here or here. You would be closer to the ghost, and you can't do that. You're terrified of it currently. You can only move like to the side, wish, like in a way that would not change your relative position to the ghost.
Man, okay.
you also have disadvantage on any other attack other than the white right now.
Yeah.
You have this-
No,
You
I
have
was just trying
disadvantage in
to.
attacks in general, just frightened.
Yeah.
Because you can't see the ghost.
Just trying to figure out if I was just trying to get to where I am mechanically. Would it make sense for me to be able to flip this way? And I don't think there is. Like
No,
if
you
this
can't
guy
flip.
was, if the one in front of me was still alive, then it'd be like, oh yeah, then I could just flip back off of him.
Yeah, I know you're trying to do the old face one
Elusive
way
jump.
backflip. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to
I
make
know-
my way through the city faster.
Yeah, I know what you're doing, but like Lilia would know that she's moving towards the ghost, and it's like a
Yeah.
mental thing. You can't bring yourself to do it.
All right, well then I'll just go for some good old. First, I'll heal myself for a d4. 1d4, yes, please roll. No, stop adding more. I just want to roll one.
Why is
Very
he
nice.
yelling at us? I'm stepping away for a second.
Oh, okay, well. Wait, no, that just is a
The
1.
one.
What is that? Okay, there it goes. Well, and yet sometimes fate does not change just for our whims.
I mean, there was a 25% chance.
Just, sometimes the irony's there for free. Okay, I'll do 2 attacks against the white.
Very well.
I like this.
You have
Violence against the whites.
Disadvantaglio.
I love violence against the whites.
13 does not hit. 19 does. What is the? Do you have the Nick property?
These are all
Hold on.
disadvantage.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
I thought
15.
I thought I saw a third attack come in.
No, it's a
Uh,
13 and a 15. I don't have haste, so I don't have a third.
The 15 does hit.
15 does hit. Okay.
Yes.
But
There are
let me-
actually special rules for dazed and haste, but since you're not hasted, I'm not bringing them up.
I was just gonna check to see. It should be under, I think, the moon's mastery of.
What are the types of the damage? Just pierce, just slashing, all of them?
I believe so. Currently, I'm just slashing.
Pew.
And I'll look up on the mastery property of the claws.
Do claws have a mastery property?
I
Yeah.
don't recall if I gave them one. I can
That's what I'm
revise
saying.
that. I can revise that at a later date, but it might be something
Yeah,
like
I'll
cleave
double-
or graze.
Yeah, I'm double checking. But that's really all I can do in my turn besides remaking my save at the end of my turn. Big money, big
Yes.
money.
Yeah.
17 team?
17. makes
D4?
it.
Okay.
And yeah, the d4 would also.
Yeah, you have shaken off the fear successfully. No longer frightened of the.
Steal my breath,
Big
calm my
thingy, and
body.
You're no longer seeing the dead souls of those you lost.
Not the dad souls.
Yeah, the parental souls.
Actually, that works too, actually.
Well, I mean, I don't know my dad, so it's.
Yeah, that is alive. That is alive.
Is
Is he?
I don't know him.
We didn't know that.
Mom thinks he's alive.
Thinks is different than is.
Yeah,
You guys didn't bother to go looking for him. Noah, your go.
Shocked that it's already my turn. But top of the round. Hang on, let me just double read the feature. Each of my enemies within 10 feet of any solid ice have to succeed on a dex save. So that would mean, I assume the creature here by Lilia.
No, I established that the mausoleum was better kept than the others, so there is no.
Oh, okay.
there would
There's
be
no ice. over there.
stalactites there.
Okay.
There, but there. I did say there would be some on
By the tree.
Branches of the tree. Correct.
Correct. So this one,
Yes.
this one, I can't see what's under the white, but I think that's 2 enemies. Not the white. This chick. Bitch.
I would say only on the larger, like the extremities of the larger branches, like the longer ones, just not all over the tree itself.
Okay.
So I would say the ghost gets clipped by one, and the white as well.
White.
Yes.
Cool.
White.
White. Okay.
White.
Looking pretty fly for a white guy.
So those two have to make a dex save.
Okay.
At the start of my turn, as ice shards. Well, there are these ice shards already hanging from the tree, and I will direct them immediately to kind of spike out towards these two.
White is a 17, Ghost is a 12.
17 is a success, 12 is a fail, and that is 4d6 cold damage. Oh no, so bad.
Oh no, so
Oh
bad.
no.
Oh no.
How about this one? It's also within 10 feet of this far branch. Would you say
I
that
love it.
hits? And how about
Yes.
this one? That's also within 10 feet of that
I love it.
branch. Okay. That's 2 more dexes and 9 points on fail.
Let it never be said I am not willing to give my player shit. The white, that's a 10, and the other white is an 8. So they both take 9 damage as well, right?
Yep. And I don't want to be complete fisherman, but there's one more within 10 feet of this branch.
Sure.
Okay.
Let me make a roll. But I need to check it for bonus as well. Man, running so many different kinds of creatures is actually hell.
I feel you.
That's a 17.
Success on that one.
Yep.
Then,
I have 5 different pages open just for stat blocks.
Myzel, what did you do on your turn?
Swung with the
With?
thing.
The thing?
Yeah.
How did you describe it?
A very large, shimmering blade. Didn't give it a color, but I'm kind of imagining since it came from Noah, it would be kind of like an icy blue.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show what the real thing looks like. And I'm also going to cast Ilvander's Force Blade. In this case, where Myzel kind of shattered the orb and summoned this blade into existence, I'm instead going to focus my magic, my own magic, onto it. But for a brief moment, you'll see once again this cloaked figure behind myself seemingly pull a blade from their chest and hold
Booba
it in their
sword.
hands. Booba sword, yeah.
Yeah, it's the boob sword. A
Do the
classic.
full Raiden Shogun.
Right.
Yep, timeless classic.
You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Why did you finally go right? I will.
I have
Dude,
to.
that was such a viral clip of the voice actress doing that, and it is also just, it's on the soundboard in my brain.
I have to upcast it because I'm out of 4th levels, and I'm also out of 5th levels. But I'm going to take a step to the left here out of the aura, doesn't matter. And I'm going to swing it at this one and this one as an action. So bonus action to summon the blade, action to swipe with it, and this is going to be 3d12 points of force damage against both of these, as the cloaked figure that pulled this blade forth from their boobas is going to then swing it. That is... Oh no, so bad. The fuck?
I rolled terrible too.
This spell is so
Wait,
cursed today.
hold on.
Holy
I
fuck.
need to see how the real one did it because I had to go back. What did you roll? Did you roll 9 damage?
I rolled a 9 and a 12, or a 9 and a 7.
Yeah, now roll for the second one, please.
Yeah, show us the real
I'm
one.
begging. Yeah, I'm begging you to roll better than a 10.
Come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, you're
I
having
don't
them roll
believe in you.
separately? Okay.
I
thought
rolled
it was just
separately
like-
for each, but I didn't know
Yeah.
if it was supposed to be the same or different for each of them.
I mean, is
Up
it
to
like
DM.
an area of effect, or did you just choose to?
It just says dealing 2d12 force damage to each, so that sounded
Yeah.
like separate rolls to me.
If you pick 2 different targets, then it's a separate roll for each. If it's an area of effect like fireball, then we apply the same roll to everyone.
Okay, then I'll just roll it. So let's say left to right for these Hell yeah.
There we
There we
go.
go.
There we
So that's-
go.
Whoa,
There's
baby.
damage.
There's the DiMaggio.
Yeah, honestly,
Right.
kind of makes sense. That one was a
Oh,
little
it-
further from me, so the blade had to kind of reach to strike it, and the second one is in my face, and
You cut just the
It
tip.
was
Just the
hit
tip.
with just the tip.
just the tip. Yeah.
Listen,
And
you can
second
justify it
one-
however you want.
The second one I'm going to fully slice through. 22 points of damage. Then I'm reaching the end of my turn. I'm going to have this one here make a strength save against my Wrath of Winter freezing grounds.
Failure.
Okay, so this one is restrained,
Okay.
and not that it necessarily super matters, but just a reminder that this is all difficult terrain. And that's it.
Alrighty. Rala.
Oh, real quick, God, sorry. DM
God.
God, yeah. Hi, yeah, God, over here in the corner. Hi, yeah, sorry, it's me. Just real quick. Just real quick question. So it turns out that, like, I have Mastery Cleave property, so can I just make that disadvantage attack real quick against the other guy right that's, like, already right there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hey,
I got
God,
it's me.
Oh, boy.
One brain cell on that one.
Hi, yeah, it's over here. I'm over here in the corner. Hi, yeah, don't mind me. Sorry, just gonna sneak in real quick.
Okay. Does the cleave?
I
I think
don't get my ability score to it, so I don't get the extra 5s. But I do. It doesn't say anything about like bonuses to the weapons or like rage damage. It just says that you don't get your ability score to the attack. Could make it
Cleave.
7.
If you hit a creature on a hit, the creature takes the weapons damage, but don't add your ability modifier to that damage. Fires kind of sucks. Second takes the weapons damage. Your ability modifier. Yeah, I think that means everything but the ability mod. So yeah, should be 7.
Okay, it's done.
All right. Now Rala's turn.
Okay. So, very simple. She's going to bonk this thing.
Bonk.
That's my girl.
She gets advantage on the ball.
Which thing? Okay.
She gets advantage on the bonk. Yeah. Oh. Blech.
Oh,
Shoot. What a scary sound.
Wow. Okay. The
I
white.
like how we get the cuteness of the fail, but none of the failure.
The white is going to use its Decaying Guard feature. It's going to use a reaction to force you to reroll the attack and instead target the white.
Oh.
So as you prepare to bonk the gas, this white seems to catch wind of it, and it like extends one foot to the side and brings its blade up to sort of like parry your meet your Gigi. So you gotta reroll that attack, and it targets the white now instead of the gas.
The yellow top, orange top for.
Still hits though.
That's that means Rallo's targeting it.
Oh,
GG strike.
god damn.
All right, 17 damage to white.
I gotta
You
be
see-
white.
and by the way, when you see the white doing it, it is very reminiscent to the same kind of motion that Lucina uses to shield others.
Lucina's ancestor.
Well, I'll leave it at that. It's just like for those who have, let's say, people who have proficiency with martial weapons, which would mean you have some kind of military awareness. You notice that even though the white is not nearly as fast as Lucina is and not nearly as mobile, because she can actually leap in front of others, and this guy just kind of like extended itself. The way that it did it in itself is very reminiscent technique-wise.
Mm.
But yeah. Anything else on your turn?
Yes, actually. So for the extra attack, would I still be forced to strike
No.
at that thing? So that can
No.
go for the original?
Yes.
So she would shout out, like, not you, and then try to bop him.
All right, Mary Boppins.
Mary Poppins.
Reminds me of my cousin. She was a baby crying
Oh, nice.
for someone
Okay.
like come like rubber, like
Perfect.
scratch her eczema.
18 damage to White. White's looking... Oh, wait. I've been forgetting to do a thing. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, you hit it. It's great.
Is it a thing related to fire damage that's been occurring?
No, it's... No.
Oh.
See, it's gonna happen to me next though.
It is going to happen to you next, yes.
Yeah, so
Oh no.
I mean, maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. It depends on what you roll. But... Anything else on your turn?
That'll be it.
Oh yeah, the temporary hit points. 2. You get 2 temporary hit points from Sister Catherine's Hearth.
Is that at the start of our turns?
It is.
Pretty sure I still
Okay.
have the 12 from earlier today. I do.
yeah.
Fine. Don't you... Fine then, keep your secrets. All right.
Very open.
We go then to Illumina's turn. So, first of all, you get the temporary hit points. Second of all, you need to make a fortitude saving throw against the ghast stench.
Ew, stinky.
Yeah, this thing smells putrid, and it's hard to keep yourself. Yep. But, thankfully, for now, you have managed to stomach the extremely foul odor of the beast. Keep
Ugh.
going.
I'm gonna. Which looks the worst out of this trio bunch? Or are they all looking relatively similar?
The white is beaten up like considerably. Like that bonk was mighty, but it does look to be also the most resilient of the three. The ghoul is untouched, and the ghast has gotten a solid hit in.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Can you guys do like the hover over for like
It doesn't tell me anything.
doesn't?
No,
'Cause
I don't have
usually
any
on the-
information on it.
Yeah, usually on the Monday games, like, it has like the badly injured or whatever. And like on my end, the things are getting like their health up.
Oh,
That might be a game
Health
setting. Hang on.
estimate that Nico might have.
Yeah, but I'll do a jump. I'll make it a probably an elusive dive. Yeah, probably an elusive dive. I'm gonna jump on the white, and then I'm gonna throw 2 daggers, but I want to see how this works first.
Right. You jump on the white first. Whew. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go. Okay, that's a lot. Since I always use the booming blade for that one. So that is an extra 2d8 because we're the maneuver and the thing. I think that's all for the extra. I think this just straight up kills it.
Yep. I'm not gonna look at the total. Oh God.
It is a lot.
Yep.
Should have attacked the big thing.
It's sure dead.
All right, and then
More dead, I guess.
I'll describe how Una does all this after I do all the attacks.
Sure.
So this will be against the tongue boy. Oh, not the tongue boy, but the I hate that these are opposite.
Yeah, it is a tongue boy.
Yeah, you know the tongue boy I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's the ghoul down there.
Alright,
19
I
hits.
wanna see how much damage this does to first before I decide. 16 good on it? Is the
Yep.
another?
It's bloodied.
And I'll attack this one on the left.
The one on the left is dead.
Wait,
The one
what?
that you just targeted, right? Like this one? It's dead.
Oh, this is the. Oh, I was hitting the white first.
Oh, you're hitting the white? Okay, then white is dead, and the other comes magically
Yeah.
back to life. I remember how many hit points it had. I thought you were targeting the ghast.
Nah, I was targeting this one first, then I was gonna attack this one.
Okay. 16 damage does not kill it, though.
Alright, and then. Or. Ugh. 13 hit?
You have advantage because it's under Fairy Fire. It's one of the Fairy Fired ones.
Ooh. Da. Nope. Just 13.
13. It might still hit. Against the ghast? Yeah, it hits. AC is 13.
Noosh.
Nice.
So that's another 16 damage, which does kill this ghast.
Ooh. Okay. So the way that Luna did this is sort of right after Rala gets those 2 hits on to the gas, she just quickly pulls 2 daggers up into the air, and as they're sort of floating up, she quickly dives down, kicks off of the white, spins around, uses the staff of the blade to swing the 2 daggers into the back of its head, and then dives over here next to Sister Catherine, trying to
That's
cover her from these other 2.
Yep. That's pretty cool.
Like, and those action, bonus action, movement. That will be my turn, sir.
Very well. That brings us to Catherine's turn. Let me see. Nobody got really injured, right?
Not terribly.
No.
Oh, you did get injured somewhat, right?
I've had worse.
But she can't really reach you.
I'll be fine. It's only a flesh wound.
You're not bloodied yet, right?
No.
It's just pain.
In that case, she is going to. Well,
Yeah, Sammy's really, really screaming right now. Crisp can only do so much to his constant yelling.
I wasn't even talking about. I wasn't even imitating. I was
Oh,
going like. I
I
was just
thought it was
going
'cause-
well. That was literally just my way of saying
I
well.
thought you no, because Sammy is currently just screaming in the background, so I thought you were bugging him.
Nah. She's gonna try to hinder the one that is attacking Noah currently. So she's going to force it to make a 42 saving throw. Unfortunately, it succeeds. So you watch as like she looks towards the white and raises a hand, and out of like the air of the out of the hearth emanates this like blast of holy fire that careens towards the undead and hits it, and for a moment the undead seems a little staggered, but then it like sort of like shakes it off and continues engaging with Noah. And she goes, "I'm sorry, that was all I could do for now." Oh, I forgot one detail. Damn. While you guys are in the hearth, in the hearth zone, you get a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Doubled if it's against necrotic damage, but that wouldn't have come up yet.
Can I automate
Except
that
for-
aura on her sheet?
Sure, be my guest.
Okay.
But now it is the white's turns. Oh, it's targeting a dead guest, I think. Actually, I think there's only one living. No, 2 living guests. This one has not tried to attack Sister Catherine yet, but Iluna did just like land right by it.
I was trying to land in front of her, but I just don't want to clog this whole thing up.
Yeah. It's going to attack you though, definitely. The guest. That is a 23 to hit.
Oh, yay! This actually came up immediately because shield only puts me to a 23, but a 19 will put me to a 24.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you're casting shield?
Yes, I will cast shield. I don't want to
Alright.
RNG it like last time. I don't expect to get it.
All right. The guest tries to rip you with its claws, and your mystical barrier manages to block the attack. There's a guest. Yeah, there's another guest in. It's going to also try to attack you. Shield lasts for 1 round though, so 22 is also going to just bounce off against the shield.
Yeah, the tattoos sort of coming off of her body and sort of like roots that look like the tattoo sort of looks like roots and like vines, so it's sort of like outstretching around her.
Nice. The other guest that is restrained is going to try to break free, but doesn't manage to make it, so it's just gonna stand there pathetically.
That's okay, buddy. Your
Um,
muscles are dead. They shouldn't be
You can
moving
give him
anyway.
a chair for the corner.
And we're back to the top of initiative, which means
Shuffle.
Oh, here we go again.
Here we go.
did it shuffle? It didn't,
No.
right? That's just the same
No.
order. Okay.
Hit the reset button and then roll all.
Oh, true. I have to reset first and then roll everyone.
I like watching my
All
dice
right,
go.
all right.
All right.
My eyes are like spinning around whenever I'm looking.
I do need advantage. I guess I can just
Yeah.
roll just another d20 separately. That was lower.
Okay, that was lower. So your initiative is going to remain 19. Noah,
Aw.
your go with a 25.
Start of my turn. Once again, any creature within 10 feet of icicles. This one's dead. Is that a dead icon on top of? No, what is that? Ah, that's restrained. Okay. So this one. This
Okay,
one.
let's start from the left. First, that ghast. That is a failure. The white that's fighting you, also a failure. The ghost creature, failure. The white to the right. White to the right. That is a success. And the
What happens during
ghoul,
the
no,
damage
the ghoul is a little far. So that's all of them. The white is the only one who succeeded.
Okay, she rolled also, right?
Yes.
Okay. That is. Oh my! Why so many ones today?
Okay. That's
Um,
cold damage.
Yes, cold. Then, as my action, I'm going to use the Force Blades attack. This one's still alive, right?
Which, yes, it is still alive.
How's it looking?
It just got bloodied, so
Okay.
it's looking a little worn out.
Damn, I want to get in there, but whatever. I'm gonna deal with these two motherfuckers again. So it's going to be a Force Blade swipe once again by this cloaked figure behind me. 3d12 left to right. First one, that's solid. And then the second one,
Okay.
not so good. Duality
The
of man.
gas to the left is dead.
Okay.
More dead.
Okay.
White
Deader.
is not dead.
Okay.
The white to the right's off, right?
I'm
What?
going to take 2 steps in this direction. And has this one just not been wanting to move, or does it have ranged options? What's going on with this one?
It got restrained, and
Okay. Yeah, fair.
it has been prevented from moving a couple times. It's just been
Okay.
struggling. It shot at Myzel with a crossbow. We're gonna do much more than that.
Okay. Let's do it again. Let's try to restrain it at the end of my turn.
Okay. That is a failure. So
Okay.
the poor guy just
Restrained
can't
once
get it up.
more. And I yell over, "Fuck you, bitch!"
Is that really what you do?
And then I turn to look at oh my god, what's your name? So tired. My best
Catherine?
friendo. No, her, not Lilia.
Luna.
Luna.
My best of friend, though.
Yeah.
Wait, is that literally? Do you literally say that aloud?
I say that out loud, and then
My best.
and then I immediately add on, "Luna, I'm doing the thing," and that's the end of my turn.
I'm so proud of you, Rala. Don't copy what he said.
And that is it.
Okay.
Oh, that feels good. 2 turns set up, and then I'm done, and I just rinse and repeat. Fucking epic.
The spellcaster metagame is just
This
turns
is
possible.
so good. I'm playing Final Fantasy right now. I'm just clicking buttons and rinse and repeating.
Isn't that just every game?
That's just every game, yeah.
Literally
No.
every game.
Click buttons and then you repeat.
It doesn't feel like it.
Okay, Lilia, it's your turn.
I feel like I need to be offended for all of Final Fantasy first. So let me get past that.
Yeah.
I need to representatively be offended for all of Final Fantasy.
Listen, it's called ICDs for a reason.
Yeah, internal cooldowns. You gotta do what you gotta do. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and just try and take care of these 2 guys over. How are they looking up here?
The ghoul to your right is about halfway, like more or less. The white still has a lot of fight in it.
Okay. Oh man, I don't want to repeat getting hit hard, so I don't think I want to reckless against him. But I will go ahead and do some attacks.
Against
26.
Holmes.
The white.
Okay, you hit the white.
And then I'll get my free attack from that hit on the ghoul.
Is the rage damage factored in already?
Let's see. Yeah, I rolled a 1 for my damage die.
Excelente.
Yep. And then what is the creepy little golem lookers? Those are ghouls. Okay.
Yeah, those are ghouls.
I'm gonna hit the golem with my free attack from Cleave. Gonna hit him. Wish I hadn't done that. I regretted it immediately.
That is a 19. That hits.
Yeah.
So that's 17 minus 5 for 12.
Yeah, 12.
It's really close to dead.
Bam. I'll just. Am I allowed to make that a scale piercer?
Okay.
For the extra D8.
Well, usually you have to decide to jump. before
That's
the attack.
fair.
I will allow it. I will allow it this time, but for the future,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
You have to
It's a little
describe how
hard.
you do it really cool, though.
Yeah, you kill the ghoul with the jump that you decided last minute.
Yeah,
If you
I
jump-
can make a cool description afterwards.
It's fine.
She lands and then just stabs it in the foot retroactively.
If your description is really cool, he'll allow it. I know it.
Yeah. It's like a flurry of attacks of do like a first left-handed uppercut, and then like as I do that, I like jump up, pivot, and go in with the right against the ghoul, and then like as I come up and swing, I just go to hit back into the white again.
Okay. We're gaming.
just a flurry of
Uh,
limbs over here as I'm just hitting them with everything I can.
Yep, 25, 29 hits, and that's more damage on the white. It's now looking pretty rough.
I will just go ahead and I'm gonna stay in melee, but just pivot. And that's my turn. Turn in.
All right.
On and
You can bonus action attack if you wish, right?
Wait, where
'Cause you're
you
using,
get
like-
to do that?
You're using unarmed strikes, so they're like light weapons.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll take another attack.
So you get to do that.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
I thought that was a rogue thing. I didn't know it was an everybody thing.
No,
I
like
do it all the
everyone
time.
gets to engage in like dual wielding if they are wielding light weapons,
Okay.
and hands are light weapons because it doesn't get much lighter than that than not holding.
Oh, huge.
Oh baby!
Maybe a triple.
Hell yeah.
Is the crit damage being calculated? Yes.
Yeah,
plus
because I don't have any. I only have a flat die currently.
Yeah. The rest is the flat bonuses, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that almost does him in. Almost. But it's
Damn.
still hanging on.
Damn. I don't.
You do
Did
a
I have
scale
anything
first.
else?
I'm just kidding.
No, because I would be
I
excel.
was-
I'd
Okay.
wait. No, I'm in. Wait. Yeah. Next turn I would be excel, and I don't think that actually gives me any bonuses currently. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
It's it.
Next up is Luna. I would like you to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Oh, gross. It's gross here.
Yep, it's very smelly in here. Success. Success.
Do I get a D? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, do I get a thing from the hearth?
You get a +1.
It should already be factored in because I added the aura.
Yeah, my guy on the chair was on the job.
Guy in the chair. Okay. Who looks the worst around here?
In terms of enemies,
Yeah.
the ghoul to your bottom right.
All right. And how's the big ghost looking? Is it untouched?
Not untouched. It has been harmed for the first time by not for the first time, but it has been harmed a couple times by Noah's icicles stuff. But other than that, people haven't really been targeting it. It just has a couple of tears on its flesh. Seems to have flesh. It seems to not be
Mhm.
fully incorporeal.
But you get
Alright.
advantage on that guy, the ghast below
Yes.
it, and the ghoul below it.
All right. I'll go advantage on the ghast real quick. Oi!
All right.
Mama mooey, mama mooey.
Ooh.
Doesn't matter as much for you. My dice aren't that pretty.
Let me select the thing. It's on the guest, right?
Yeah.
All right.
25.
That almost kills it,
Hmm.
but it's still standing.
What's the order? I believe in you. Is there another guess?
Maybe.
Is there another monster that looks a little lower?
Not
Oh, more
lower than the
haggard.
one just hit, though.
Well, this one right here.
They seem to be getting maxed. Like if you look on the Lunas, like there are 2 4s for fire. Actually, 2 4s? Wait, 2 4s. Well-
The dice and then the D4 for the fire.
Yeah. So it really just like maxed the dice. Who are you attacking?
This one here.
Okay, are you leaping back or tossing dagger?
I'm tossing another dagger, and the bonus action. The bonus action attack will be on the big bitch. That'll also be my jump.
Right.
16.
The 16 hits the ghoul.
Ooh.
I assume you have sharpshooter or something that lets you
Yes.
throw things without disadvantage on melee, right?
I have thrown up fighting, sharpshooter. I have like all the things.
Excellent. The ghoul is dead. Just
Nice.
That's really cool. We're winning.
I'm gonna try to describe a really cool way of doing this, but the last attack will be a jump scale piercer on the big beach.
Okay.
Is this advantage or normal?
Advantage. It's still affected by fairy fire.
17, 38. Yeah.
Did you roll with advantage?
I did.
Okay.
That was 1d8 from Scale Piercer, 1d8 from Boomblade, and 1d8 from Maneuver. So 3d8. 3 of them.
24 damage. Okay.
Alright.
It's still pipes. I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah, it's fine.
So the way Luna did this one this time was sort of after she landed next to Sister Catherine, she sort of spun around. Luna always throws her daggers, but these are so point blank. It's almost like it's like letting go of the blade right before she launches it into like this monster's head. So she's like spinning around right before she gets like within stab range. She like sort of flings it within its eye, then sort of shuffle steps around, flings another one to kill the ghoul, and then sort of grabs around her back to spin the Ronder's spear around, and then just launches up into the air past the ghost.
Nice. Yeah, as you dive and sink your spear into this ghost. Again, you ran through like this sort of flash. It is white, and as you notice, like if you recall, like it's wrapped in this sort of like bridal gown. Doesn't have like quite a head, and you rip into this bridal gown, and it's not clothing. It's actually flesh in the shape of a bridal gown. Yeah, it rips apart and has this ectoplasm colored ichor that seems to be some sort of blood that fades away from it. And its face contorts and begins to almost like multiply into two separate screaming ghostly faces from the pain. It's not close to death or anything like that, but it does shake violently when you do that.
Who is left in the bunch now? So many things are dead now. So this is dead. Dead. So
there are
it's
two
these
guests
three around
alive.
Sister Catherine and then the big ghost?
There's those three around Sister Catherine, one white that has been chronically prevented from anything, one that is currently engaged with Noah but doing kind of rough, and one close to that new.
Alright. I think, because I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to do it, I think I'll action search. I'm going to do the damn thing. Actually, yeah. No, I'm gonna do the thing. And after I land with Ronder's Blade, I'm just going to like plant the spear and then just take her knives and start throwing them all like right into the ghost, the big ghost.
You're just playing Katarina at this point.
I am. Listen, I had a dream, and I achieved the dream with one magical item.
There's a vision. 28 hits. 23 hits.
And I think I haven't been using Nick, I think.
What?
Yeah, but I think you can't use Nick because you.
Oh, yeah, I'm using my
With the
bonus
line.
action.
Yeah, because of the spear strikes.
Yeah, I've been using the spear strikes. But in this case I can because I'm only using the knives for these attacks.
Yeah.
So that is 1. Two.
Okay, it's 3 hits. Exact same
And this last one should be -5 to whatever it is.
Yeah. That's
So
12. Mm-hmm. It's looking hurt.
All right.
Bloodied, even.
Yeah. Landing with Rounder spear
yeah.
in the ground, just lets go and then like turns back around, just starts flinging blades through this thing's body parts.
Yeah, and again, all of them seem to hit, and unlike what you would expect, they hit flesh, and distinct form seems to get inconsistent, but still fleshy.
All right, then that'll be my turn.
Okay, Maisel.
Oh boy. There's one fun thing that I could have tried to do, but like probably wouldn't work because these things are dead. So I'm just gonna instead I'm gonna take my big ass sword that's made of ice and swipe it up through um the ghast to my left and the ghost to my right. So for the left, 2d12, 10 force damage, and the
Against-
ghosty boy 9 force damage.
Okay, that's 9 against the ghost and 10 against whom?
The ghast on my left.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, at the ghast as well. Actually, no, at the white that Noah's face that's like attacking on Noah. I'm going to cast a sorceress burst. And just for fun, I'm gonna make it lightning damage.
Alright, 25 hits. Six lightning damage.
Kind
Okay.
of see Myzel kind of swing the sword twice against these two, actually kind of in a big arc over his head, and as he does, it kind of picks up static electricity and it points at the white and zaps out. And that'll be it for Myzel's turn.
Okay. Now is the ghoul. There's only one left. It is going to... Can't attack my Zell twice.
I thought you said the Slurpy Slurp tongue could hit.
Yeah, this thing is
Oh.
not very
That's not
smart.
combat.
It's just gonna attack a Luna twice.
Okay.
Oh boy. Something just got knocked off.
That is 13 to hit on the tongue. And 14 on the claw.
No and no.
Yep. It's just flailing around already, but nothing managed to hit. Rala, it is you.
So she's probably going to go over to Mr. Noah, saying that this one is just not doing anything. So just ignore it. That's fine.
Ignore it.
That one.
Yeah, the one that hasn't
It's
really
just
moved
stuck.
much. Besides,
Yeah,
it
I
has
was
shot
just
myself.
wondering.
It has literally shot myself, but other than that,
I don't know. I think it's broken.
okay, are you gonna bonk the white?
I am going to bonk it on the head.
Very well.
I think there's something wrong with this one. Smack.
23 hits.
GG will fix it.
Percussive maintenance.
Percussive maintenance.
Listen,
yeah.
what did Lloyd say? Concussive therapy.
You obliterate the white. Just smash clean through its head. Brains everywhere.
Ew. I didn't expect brines. Ew. Well,
Oddly
Don't
cheerful
worry, we'll help you clean
13-year-old.
Gigi off.
That's all her movement, so that's about all I can do.
Okay. It is now Zagast's turn. There is still a ghast, two ghasts even. One of them is going to try to attack Iluna.
Radagast.
Incredible 10.
No.
The other... The other is going to climb the tree up a bit and try to pounce on my Zell. Just because, you know, combat is ending and it's time to be a little wild.
Okay,
That's hate. I like it.
let's go.
That, oh, damn. That's 18? Yeah, 18.
A glimmer in my Zell's eye will distract
Oh
it
my
as
God.
it flies through the air.
Come on. Oh, yeah, baby, it's still an 18.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that hits.
This gas is gaming, bro. The gas has cracked the matrix.
You never expect the tree ghast.
Yeah. That's 10 slashing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Fortitude.
Ugh.
Okay. Slashing. Why's it gotta be slashing? I would rather it be necrotic.
Well,
You can't win them all.
It's
Or any
true.
of them.
Okay. Constitution.
okay, that is just a normal Fortitude saving throw. Now the concentration check. Could you succeed in that one? Success. Okay, so you resist the ghast's paralyzing claws. It lands on the ground, you know, having succeeded in its mission of at least doing something. I have no other ghasts. Yes. In which case, we're going to the ghost's turn. It has gotten quite wounded. Will once again try to strike at Myzel with its claws.
Flappy boy in the air.
That is a 20-something to hit. 26.
Okay.
And the second one. Oh! Yep. Okay, first hit is. Oh shit! Roll, man.
Oh, just in case this is something that comes up, it can't regain any health points.
No, okay.
Oh, and my Zell should have gained temp HP from Sister Catherine
True.
at the start of their turn.
2.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
You take 8 necrotic damage, and you need to make a will save.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to use my water materia to dampen that.
Oh, spicy.
So halved to 4, and then -4 is 0. Do I still need to make a will save?
You do.
Okay. That is gonna be.
Okay, that is a success. The second hit was a natural 20. What? I almost lost my die. No!
You did
Gone
It
forever.
sounded like you did instead of
It sounded
almost.
like it did. Sure didn't go far, far away.
I had picked it up and then it fell from my hand again, and now it's
That's
it's gone
funny.
under the sofa. Oh, found it.
I was like, nope, there it goes.
Oh, ow. God damn it.
I should have saved my fairy gaze.
Never lucky.
Guy gets a little bit of
It-
HP, thinks he's a tank.
Yeah, honestly, it's fine.
That is how much? One. 35 necrotic damage.
Okay, that will get halved to 16, and I will once again use the water materia to dampen.
You also
Another
need to-
reaction? Oh, it's free.
It's
I
not a
forget.
reaction; it just happens.
It's free. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Materia's
He rolled as
awesome,
a
man.
ghoul. That's funny.
You still need to
Um,
make the will save
Yeah, yeah.
And-
Aw.
a concentration check since this
Yeah,
one-
I just
this time you
I'm
actually
mathing out the total damage.
No, yeah, I'm just telling out like
Yeah.
the stuff.
All right. So that's okay. All right, and then here's the will save. Oh, it prompted me for the concentration check that time. Lamau.
I don't think you took enough damage to be above 10, right? The concentration check?
No, because I would have to take 20 damage for it to be above 10.
Alright. But you are frightened of it.
I have advantage against things that frighten.
Against what?
Against effects that would frighten.
Well,
Okay.
you get a D4. Does a 17 bare minimum do it?
I get a D4 from what?
The hearth? Oh no, it's a +1. Never mind.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
already
the hearth
factored
is-
in.
Flat plus
16 good?
16 still fails.
Wow.
So you're still frightened of it.
Spoopy.
But at the end of not at the end of his turn, as a bonus action, and then leading into the end of his turn, it's going to fade. Kind of like
Fade.
dematerialize partially. Illuna, since she still has like, it's not exactly invisibility, you know. It's dematerialization, but you can still sort of like see into the
Outlined
material.
from fairy fire.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying it's not exactly invisibility. Like,
Okay.
it's just as turning invisible. It's turning like tangible.
Okay.
And then it begins to fade into the ground itself.
Into the ground. Damn it.
Yeah, it begins lowering its elevation, and then it goes into the ground. And who speaks Infernal?
Me.
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 Okay.
Really?
So everyone. Really?
What's your random language?
So everyone who speaks Infernal, you hear this creature speaking in Infernal with a sort of like cacophony of tortured voices. Like, I'll be waiting down low.
Do we get attacks of opportunity?
I mean, you can try, but, you know,
I have a magic sword.
you can try.
I mean, I'll try.
The sword just hits.
Yeah.
Natural 20. That's it. 2020. My vision is good. I hit it.
Yeah.
I have not rolled above a 10 with this stupid sword.
The sword does seem to damage it. Because it's just reaching straight, like it's just straight ether. It's just cutting through like physical space. It does wound it a bit. The weapon, however, doesn't work. Just
When it does move though, it does take 2d8.
Oh, from Booming Blade!
From Booming Blade, yeah.
So 12 more damage.
Yep. It takes that damage. But still.
It dies. No.
So it just fades in and mentions
What
that
do you
it
mean
will
it
be waiting for
doesn't
you.
die?
I get to face
Nice.
two.
Yeah.
True.
This is when the door boss
Um,
shows back up in again. Hawk Manor looking at you.
Kicks our
Hawk
asses.
Manor, god damn it. The white that still restrained. The other white, which is still alive somehow. I'm gonna try to
Where is it?
sword
there
strike
it is.
Lilia.
Over here
That
in
is
the
a
corner
20
with me.
That is a 22.
Yeah, it's
7 damage.
I'll have it.
And for its vitality theft strike, 21.
Yeah, that hits.
That should be... Alright. It deals 9 damage to you, and it regains that 9 damage.
Bastard.
Heals itself as it drains some of your life. And I think there are no more living... Yeah, no. Which brings us to Sister Catherine's turn. The last one. How's everyone looking?
Luna looks perfect.
Super good.
Actually,
Flawless.
there was a ghoul beneath my cell all this time.
You did that to yourself.
I
That is
saw
too
like the
funny.
little green bar, and I was like, "Oh fuck." But anyway, how is everyone inside the hearth looking? Has anyone taken damage?
No.
It has taken damage, yes, but still looking fine.
Luna looks
take it.
graceful.
Okay. She is going to try to focus on stopping the health from doing. So she's gonna force it to make a fortitude, which it succeeds. God damn it! These guys roll crazy when it's to resist this poor girl's attacks. So yep, she tries to blast it with holy fire. It doesn't really work out, and she's like, "I'm really sorry."
You're doing great. It's so comfy in here.
Oh well, yes, it's my specialty. Now, new turn, new me.
Holy shit.
Literally, I can reroll hers if you wish.
Oh shit. Heyo.
13 plus my 13 plus 3, yeah, 16 total.
Okay. 16. That brings you a few turns above. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But going first is Illuna. How do I just jump to someone's initiative?
I'm only moving because I just want to make sure everything I see is correct.
There we go. Illuna. There you go. There is one other ghoul behind myself.
My lord. Oh, that one has advantage on it. Alright, I'll take that one.
Yeah. Go for it.
Alright.
29.
Roll. Let's go again. Same one.
Okay.
19.
19 hits.
12.
That is it. The ghoul is dead.
Alright. And it's another one. Do these all look the same? I wish I could see their health. We need to fix that after this.
Yeah, I really like the thingy that skips
We
me
found
having
the
to describe.
module. I just have to install it.
The gas that's that's to your right is extremely almost dead. The other two are bloodied.
Bloodied.
Yeah, the one to the left is not technically bloodied yet, but it's very close.
Let's just kill all ghouls.
What else I'll ghoul? Okay. 27 hits.
Make it a jump, of course. Sorry, I called that, but it was
Yep.
my jump's usually my last attack. 3d8.
37, Jesus. Yep, that does it for the ghoul.
All right. So on this one, I'm had to get creative now. On this one, Aluna throws them, but these are more just palm strikes. It's just 2 daggers to the head. It sort of pushes Ronder's spear, just like slam them in. So Sister Catherine might have to like duck a little. And as she's spinning around, she just sort of swings over her head, slams it's the blades through its head, and then jumps over as she's whipping it around and slams into the other ghoul.
Noise. Alright. That's it for your turn?
Yeah, she'll lean back to back with Catherine for the moment. Just like, come to graveyard parties often?
Not as such, no.
Next time.
Rolla, here you go.
Alright. So, as she's going to, like, spin around, she's gonna, like, whisper to Mr. Noah, you really shouldn't say bad words. And then she'll move and bonk.
I'm glad she knows. Thank God for that matron.
20 hits.
God damn.
Dios mío. Dude, this hammer goes hard.
It really hits the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
The gas is gone.
Well, I guess you can go over here if you want.
Yeah, I do have the movement and an extra attack, so I'll just swiftly move and again bonk.
I'm imagining Rolla just like spinning from one to the other, like Monster Hunter hammer style.
I'm getting somewhere between that and the hammer in like Smash Brothers vibes of like going between the two.
Another 20.
Okay, that one is also dead.
Okay.
How
that
fitting.
it?
It's Lilia's turn, and the last one is right there.
It's not the last
That's
one.
not the last one.
Oh shit! God damn it!
Restrained boy exists.
No, he doesn't. He's been tied to the stone just like everyone else.
Restrained boy erasure.
This is his karmic wheel right now.
His full name in life was just read like that.
Restraint. Okay, yeah. Res to rain. Okay.
Yep.
Res turn.
But yes, your turn, Lilia.
I'm gonna just go for some schmeck. I'm gonna make him reckless. I want this guy done.
Okay.
Get him done. Natural 20.
So
Get
it's
him done.
11
8 times
damage.
at least. Yeah.
That still doesn't kill him. You need a
Alright,
second
this
strike.
scale peeler. The scale piercer on this one.
Yep.
So as I go to make a second strike, I'll do a massive leap up into the air and then come crashing down.
It's Lilia with the
This
steel
first.
chair.
Okay.
Okay, hits.
Oh, nope. Wrong dice. I need an extra d10.
He is done.
Oh, well, I mean, for posterity's sake, he's an extra 8 damage done too.
Yep.
The top
Just
rope!
Flick the viscera off my hands
Jesus.
as I then come running over this way. Oh, it's so sick. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm in the aura, guys.
Yep. Which is
Good
great.
D8.
10 health.
Because it is Catherine's turn now. And she, seeing that you are in the aura, clasp her hands in prayer, and rather than try to attack people, which has not been working out well for her, she is going to restore you instead.
Oh my gosh.
Let me grab my dice. Okay. She gives you 10 hit points.
Nice.
Get restored as you step into this comforting hearth.
Question:
Yes.
have you buffed that spell like you do for all the other healing spells now that we're in 2024?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
It's cool.
She just rolled like ass.
The fuck?
Wow. I think you rolled great. Don't take away
No,
the
I-
heals.
No,
Since
I,
the guy that has
no, I
rolled
did.
above a 10 on his
I know.
No, I did. I did
Sword.
roll like
Sword.
I did roll like ass. I rolled like a 3, a 2, a 4, and a 1.
I'll take the alms. I'll take whatever pittance I'm given. Oh, I need to give myself a D4 too, though.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you've had to
sure.
do that twice now. I don't remember if you have.
It's like the reward on the times I remember to do it is I actually get the healing. It's
Myself. You're go.
incentivizing me.
Oh my god, it's Mazel. And there's one guy left.
Yeah. Only restrained.
Does that mean I actually have to move? I haven't had to move like all combat.
Just been sitting on his ass.
Yeah.
Not the
I could
could
just hit it. I could hit it with a spell. Actually, I can hit it with both a spell and a sword. Yeah, I will quicken spell a sorceress burst at it.
Okay, Sean Connery.
Yeah.
I'm going to quicken spell.
Do you need
Okay.
to quick and spell this?
Because I'm going to use my action for something else.
21 hits.
Yes.
8 damage. Okay.
8. And it's going to be what type do I want it to be? It's gonna be cold damage again. No, it's gonna be fire. I'm gonna set it on fire.
Okay, it is on fire.
Yeah, and then my Zell will fly over and slash it with the big sword.
Alright. Sword combination coming in.
Oh my god, I got above a 10.
Wow, I'm so proud of you.
13 force damage.
Crispy. Okay. It is nearly bloodied.
That's
Anything else? Okay. Noah?
There's a lot of dead individuals here.
There's one thing left.
This one, the restrained one, right?
Yes.
The main character, as some would say. Top of my turn,
Didn't
Dex
get
save from
restrained,
it.
it would deal like 3d20 per hit.
Or like the
Um,
main victim.
Dex save, please, from that one at the top of my
Okay.
turn.
Failure.
If this kills, hilarious. Oh, that's good.
Damn. That didn't kill him, but it was
Oh, that
tough.
would have been so good, though.
his clothes. His clothes got 1 foot in the grave.
I'm moving
started
30
with 1
feet
foot in
this
the
way. Wait, hang on, was it 30 feet? Was I here or there?
You're there.
Here? Okay.
Yeah.
So 30 feet is there. I can't reach with my blade, mate.
You can grab my Zell sword and swing it.
I grab my Zell by the penis. No, I'm kidding.
Yoink
I'm
it.
going yoink, and by it.
I feel like you guys were like not this close, and now you're very close all of a sudden.
It's getting late. The loopies are starting to kick in.
No, I feel like this kind of brain rot has been happening between us for a while.
Ever?
It's
Yeah,
so
no,
good.
don't put it on the lateness. You've been doing this all day today.
It reminded me of a thing I said. Let me send it on the fucking chat.
Because I can't attack with my usual blade, I'm going to use bonus action to use the Wrath of Winter attack against it.
Very well.
Restraint doesn't give advantage, right? No.
It does give
Does
advantage
it-
on attack
It
rolls.
does? Oh shit.
I believe it does. Let me check.
I'm not sure. I actually don't think so.
It at least gives them disadvantage on their attack rolls.
I
for
think
sure.
it's legit.
Attack rolls against you
just-
have advantage, and your attack rolls advantage.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep. Also disadvantage on dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. Did it roll with disadvantage? It failed anyway.
True.
I just
yeah,
wanted to
failed.
ask. I
But
just
it didn't
wanted to
roll with
know.
disadvantage, no. It was not
Level
that.
16.
A 41 to hit?
Yeah.
No, but that hits, yeah. It's like a 25, I think.
Yeah, 25. Sorry, I forgot how much damage that actually does. I didn't think this far. 3d8 cold.
My success was not part of the equation.
Yeah, I didn't consider this. Don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it.
11? 11 doesn't kill it.
Fuck yeah. And finally, I'm going to point my finger gun at it, and I'm going to force
my
bolt
God.
it in its face.
I'm imagining you doing like the Eminem, you know, like pointing at the thing, like the...
Yeah. I get in there really as close as I can, shoot some icicles at it, and then for what I hope to be the final little bit of damage, we're level 10, so that's 44. I simply finger gun at this creature and I say, bam.
That does it.
In the head.
It's dead, yes.
Fuck yeah.
Blows a hole straight through it.
And then I blow the tips of my 2 fingers. Read that in a book once. Why do I sound like Jennifer Coolidge if she was gay? What the fuck?
Jennifer Coolidge if she was gay, that's so specific.
What the
He's-
fuck?
I had to really think about that.
Anyway,
Somebody clip that.
that is the final monster. So this combat is over, and we are quite late. So we're going to be wrapping the session immediately after. Just wanted to leave like at least a little bit of space for like closing remarks. If you guys wish to.
Can I like
get in.
dig a hole with mold earth and see if I can find this thing that
Dig
disappeared
in a
and I just
hole.
accidentally dragged?
Drag her.
You got a
I
key
will-
to find.
I will say, like, Mold Earth is a cantrip. It's not going to make like a gigantic pit.
Can we force blade into the ground?
No.
Can I just
No.
turn into like a badger and just start digging a hole?
Does anyone have a serious suggestion?
we
Yeah,
got a key to find.
If you have
I
like
summon my
actual,
frozen hand and I start digging.
you're not gonna find the ghost.
The only thing Luna does is ruffle Rolla's hair and prestidigitate her clean from the guts that probably got on her face from caving in those monsters.
Just braining them.
True.
Yeah.
I also step over to where Rala is and I say, sorry you had to hear those words.
Yeah, that's new for you. And she'll also wait for permission to touch Noah's head because she knows how he feels about it.
I'm sorry, I just kind of felt really bad for a moment. Not actually bad, just like a bad guy, you know?
No, but I accept who you are, and she'll prestidigitate him clean.
I've read that in a book as well. I've read that in a book as well.
Are you alright?
I don't know why I'm like
Take a
getting
look.
Jennifer Coolidge from this
It's
voice that
in
I'm
a
doing
book.
for him tonight.
The reading rainbow.
Oh my
Makes me want
gosh,
a
this
hot dog
battle.
real bad.
Yes, this battle was really difficult.
It was like the 4th of July.
So guys,
Yeah, no, sorry. They get like that in life or death situations sometimes.
Catherine kind
Are
of
you
like
okay?
relaxes and the hearth disappears.
Are you alright? I don't think you're touched, but
No. The Mother of Hearts blessings kept me safe, but I can't do this very often. So need me to do it again? Just let me know. But just once more.
right. How's everyone looking?
I wasn't even touched.
Down about a mythery.
I don't know who that is, but he sounds squishy, so you're probably fine.
No, it's a universal.
Oh,
The
it's
universal
a
unit.
universal measure.
Yeah,
Unit.
it's a medical thing.
That's ridiculous.
I'm down
You
about a
mean-
third of a mythery.
You've never read about his fantastic stories and how he became a king?
Oh, I heard he became an awful person who had to get put down like an injured animal.
That was the
That's the
abridged
thing. Like
version.
timeline wise, I'm not sure Mythery like has done things yet, but yeah.
Yeah, what is his story? How does this align with the Sword Coast? Is this even on the same planet?
I'm still deciding if I want Sam to be young in the games I run or not, but
I love that the thing that will be the determining factor is where is Mythery right now?
That's so real, though.
yeah,
Oh,
it's the timeline.
it'd be too crazy to have our endgame characters walking around places.
Well, there's
One day
versions
we're
of
just
that.
like, you walk into a grumpy red dragonborn.
Yeah, but
You can't hurt him.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Just getting late, brain rot. Just as a reminder, the current situation, there are several people tied to multiple places of this graveyard. All of them eventually fainted just from like they were too scared about all of the undead vampires about. And to reiterate, like all of the creatures out were vampires. There are 4 crypt entrances over this area. All of them seem to be open. And the mausoleum doors are shut. The ghost looking entity said that it would be awaiting you down below. And before closing the door, the black and red-haired woman also alluded that, she wasn't keeping the last key inside the mausoleum because that would be boring.
Lilia pouts.
What's wrong, dear?
Just didn't make it in the door.
It's alright, I kind of asked you to do it last second. I probably should have distracted her better.
It was a very close thing. She quite literally forced you back out.
Yeah.
It's fine. You'll get your revenge, I'm sure. Treat her like the last vampire you left.
That's the plan.
Besides, I think it was better. There are lots of citizens here. We'll have to put them together.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
need
good
to.
thing the undead ones didn't go after them.
If we untie them, should we put them somewhere to be safe? I don't know that any of them are going to come to anytime soon.
Getting the innocent out of here is our first priority, but we should find that key so that we can go back in the mausoleum when it's convenient for us.
Yeah, we gotta find it.
There are 4 different crypt entrances,
Yes, they are marked.
and they just lead down to like where dead bodies should be, supposedly. Not
Precisely.
down to where like mausoleum.
Yeah, well, Noah sent a familiar down one of them, and it was the case. It was just like a stairway leading down with occasional openings to the sides with ancient burial spaces, and at the very bottom there was a larger, wider area with more of these burial places and a circle drawn on the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna try to leave it off on this. Let's get all the innocents gathered here. Sister Catherine, if you could do some basic medical aid, maybe get them up.
Yeah, of course.
We should check these crypts and see if more of those circles that Noah saw are around. If we find something, we have to figure out what it is. And if it's bad, we destroy them.
No,
We don't know where the mausoleum key is. It's basically just a needle in the haystack at this point.
no. Is there any way that you're able to locate it by magic?
I can locate object, but
Oh, you can.
yes. But I'm not sure if it's. I mean,
I put 2 fingers to my forehead and I focus
Teleport.
and I say, I magically know that Luna can do that.
I put 2 fingers to my forehead.
And next session, we'll cast locate object.
Yes. You begin the longest casting of locate object in history. It takes 7 days.
7 whole days.
Damn.
Fellas,
Thinking
that is
really
it for
hard.
tonight. Thank you for tuning in to our combat session.
Next
It has a-
week might be a struggle for me, but I guess we can
That's okay.
find out.
We'll see what happens about it.
Is
if
there?
I'm seeing as well or not.
Do you think next week will be a yap session, or do you think it's very likely we get into the shits again?
Depends on kind of depends on your reaction to the winding down of the combat. If you plan to spend more time investigating, etc. If you plan to like beeline for wherever the ghost creature went. If you beeline for the ghost creature, you're gonna get into combat.
Okay.
And probably get our asses kicked.
I mean, it
We
does
did
some
okay
damage.
today.
It's not gonna sleep that off in like 1 minute.
Oh, I just assumed that the ghost creature was going to go sit next to the vampire.
Well, you may assume that, and it might be true, or it might not be true.
You never know until we find it. We do
What did it say? I'll see you
to.
below.
Hmm?
What did it say as it was departing? I'll see you below.
Yeah, said something like, "I'll see you down there."
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we have to find the key regardless. So it might,
Mhm.
yeah. If it's close, then like, where did she say she wasn't keeping it? Just for like last thing
Inside the mausoleum.
inside the mausoleum.
She's like,
Well-
"It's out there. Just go find it." I left it all in one place.
Oh, she's giving us the chance to find it because it'd be boring otherwise.
Yeah, she's not locking herself in there with the key.
Yeah, that'd be lame as hell.
Locktober.
She's got a sense of fair play.
If only you weren't evil. Am I going to make a thing for this?
What do you mean?
Kevin.
An art.
Oh, well, yeah. Now that she's been described, etc., I can give you like the reference.
All right. You just type it. You just send it. Give me a full send.
Yeah.
You know my criteria.
Yeah. I'll do it in the morning because now I gotta go to sleep.
Oh yeah, no, Sam. I want to eat food and sit down.
Yeah, same. Okay, fellas, it has been an honor and a pleasure.
Farewell.
See you next time.
Farewell. See you next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Kevin. Kevin. Look at my